One.
あら、どうなんでしょうか。
Wow! Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
ウィル・スミスにやられました。
Let's set some ground rules right now, y'all. Let's set some ground rules. If I say anything tonight, anybody got a fucking problem with? You got one motherfucking option what you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Because if you think you're gonna walk up on this stage, this ain't the motherfucking Oscars. And if you walk your ass up here, you ain't nominated for shit but these motherfucking hands. Oh, we on Pac the rest of the year, nigga. Every time you see me do a show, Pac. I didn't want to start the show like that. You gonna hit my motherfucking brother?
Behind me on the DJ table is one of the most prolific producers that hip-hop has ever presented, the mighty Mad Lib. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for hip-hop history. I am going to kill that.
I was born by the river in a little tent, but like the river, I kept on running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Whoa, yes it will. All right, I'm done. I'm tired. So here's some Diane.
Well then.
Shut up. And cheer up. Good evening, UN Spacey Wolf Squadron. This is your Welcome in the Wolf. I'm your werewolf. You've seen the title. You've seen the opening. We have to talk about this, but we're also going to follow this up with an open topic session tonight. As you may not have known, so far recently, Dave Chappelle was almost assaulted and possibly almost killed on stage at a Netflix, if I recall, a comedy show.
Netflix is a joke, is what they called it.
Yes, that was the name of the show.
Yeah.
That was the title of the stand-up where he and a bunch of other comedians, specifically Jamie Foxx and Chris Rock, was there, and some nutso just straight up tackles him, and he gets jumped in the backstage, which was
why did the guy just automatically just fire his homemade weapon? Why did he tackle David Chappelle first? That's what
can't fire. It's mostly a gun blade.
I know it's a gun blade, but it can't fire. You can't fire the blade off. If you can't shoot the blade out, what's the point of it?
No, he's a fool that wants to be stylish. And he tries to attack with an impractical weapon.
I don't think this person would be smart enough to think that a prop gun could work in a holdup if the situation went worse. I think this person just thought they were gangster.
And delusional.
I mean, if you're gonna make a homemade weapon, at least make sure the weapon works.
Well, the thing is, it's a prop, but with a real knife attached to it. So I don't know what the hell was his
It's a
plan when he
spring-loaded
tried to.
gun that shoots out a knife. But why?
Do you really think it's a spring-loaded gun? Did you see
That's
the
the new.
design, the makeup?
That's what news report say. I didn't actually see any images of the weapon.
It's been
But
floating around on Twitter.
it,
All
it,
I'm
it
saying is, if that, well, here's the thing: if that really is the weapon that he was trying to assault Chappelle with, I gotta say that weapon wouldn't, you know.
Clumsy as he was.
Well,
guys,
regardless of that, he here's the thing: the dude is attacking hood Negroes, hood Negroes that knows what it feels like to be jumped, that knew what it felt like to be jumped. Did you see how Dave dodged that move?
It's a
Yes.
yep.
Hmm.
And I'm looking
You
at the
know,
photos.
you know that he used to play football. You can obviously tell that Dave knew how to play football, or he played football in school. The way how he juked that man, but even though he still got hit, that's what a football player does to minimize damage. You know that, right?
Hmm.
Yes, because Dave looked clean as a whistle, but the guy, this idiot that did it, looked just toe up all the way down his arm. Good for looked like he got beat up. He took the
Well, they didn't
beating he
stop
did get.
until he stopped moving for a
How about we
Yeah.
while.
don't teach the left how to fight?
I'm
Yeah,
still
dude's even got
I'm
a dude who attacked him. He even got a freaking broken arm. And seriously, if you look at his arm was like backwards.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
See,
dude,
I was gonna say change gonna come, and I had
that
that
is barbaric
rehearsed in
as
the back.
hell.
It's a jackknife.
What I'm, what I'm
I
saying
look.
is, I was gonna sing that whole song all the way, but I don't have the energy to.
Yeah.
I just like work did take a lot out of me. I was like I had that mess practice, memorized, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this. So I'm gonna
Well,
put a marginal a marginal effort into it, so you guys can know what the plan was originally was, and it's for comedy's sake.
yes. Well,
Should have
he
opted
didn't.
for the real song. You know what? Fuck it. I'll play the real song. Y'all shut up. I'm sorry, but it has to be done. And I'm gonna play the original, not somebody's rendition of it. Y'all ready for this? Three and two and a one. Yeah, but I want to play the song, bitch. Thank you. Oops. Got to put the speaker on.
That is not. Oh, you are. You can't play that song while I'm. You can't, you can't play that. Oh, you don't mess my mind up. That, you can't play that. My mind is messed up. My, Daddy, you can't play that. this next.
But he winds up knocking me back down on my knees. Oh, there've been times that I thought I couldn't last for long. Now I think I'm able to carry on. It's been a long
Cannot play that song.
but I know change won't come.
My mind is messed up.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful song.
You. Okay, my mind is messed. My mind is messed up now. I'm messed up. My mind is messed up. That is a beautiful, prolific song. You don't sync it with sexy, hot images of Chris Evans while I'm listening to the song. Now my mind is messed
I
up.
swear.
My mind is messed up now.
Wait, is 20th
Oh,
anniversary
I
of
bet-
Spider-Man?
Yeah,
Mhm.
the Spider-Man movie 2002.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You don't do that. This is yes, I'm sure it's a beautiful song, Wolf. Yes, I'm sitting here trying to listen to the lyrics and soak it in, and then you just slap it on me. Okay, all right, there we go. Okay. What
I
about
couldn't help
Spider-Man?
myself. Oh, you gotta put some oomph into it. Bonesaw is ready. Hey, freak show. You ain't going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Wait,
Okay,
whose car alarm is
motherfucker.
that?
That's not me.
Look, motherfucker. Your car about to get jacked, man.
Yes, not me this time.
Y'all go ahead without me.
Now that song comes on.
What are you
my
doing
mind.
up there? Staying away from you. That's a cute outfit. Did your husband give that to you?
That's good, Final.
All right.
Thank you.
Now they finally turn up the damn alarm. That was fucking late, you sack of shit. Y'all ready for another song?
Oh,
No.
what could
Fuck
that
you.
possibly?
Please, no.
Play
no.
Campbell
What
by
could
Campbell.
what did?
What?
What could that possibly be? I'm afraid to ask. I know I'm stepping in it.
I'm pretty sure you have an idea what it's gonna be.
Oh, good Lord. See.
Old lady synth pop.
Wait, he probably already said it before the stream started.
Mm-hmm.
Don't care about your fucking retarded boy. I don't even care about scripts. I ain't even assigned to scripts. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, oh.
And survive.
You need to play that Mariah Carey song.
In the year 2535, little lies. Everything you do and say. Today. In the year 3545. All right, I'm done. I got that out of my system.
Dave Chappelle would be proud.
Yes, he would be.
If you're going to show pictures, all those luscious pictures of my baby, you should play that song by Mariah Carey, Fantasy or something. You can't play a Change Gonna Come while those luscious pictures are up. You have to play something that.
Well, they do represent the American man that's trying to push through and live throughout this chaos. So I think it was appropriate.
All right, points. Okay, points.
I
Points
mean,
there.
Captain America is an American man, so he went through some shit.
True there. True there. I can't argue that.
Um,
Point made.
Seriously now, why the hell are you getting offended at comedians to the point you want to kill them? Like, what?
I've been
What?
warned about this. I warned about this. Remember, ever since I did that whole stream about the Will Smith slap, I warned
Mm-hmm.
about this, that it was going to get
Yes.
as bad and to worse. It was going from bad to worse. I mean, we already had Ti. Then they're trying to derail a damn stand up comedian for some shit that she said. And then now you got this motherfucker running up trying to murder somebody on the damn stage.
Poorly too.
I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know whether the man was going to try to murder him or not. I just think he was trying to hurt him real bad. Because some of these leftists.
Likely
I
the
mean,
case, yeah.
most have committed murder, but those are
Hmm?
usually. I said most have
Most.
committed.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
I'm
how many
putting it
most?
mildly, but you know what I mean.
I don't think these keyboard warriors have the intelligence to murder somebody.
Oh, they hurt. They murder people. Trust me.
No intelligence doesn't stop them from trying, though.
Yeah.
Did you
Probably
even
why
watch
they resort to it most of
2001:
the time.
A Space Odyssey? An unintelligent ape beat one of its own
Yeah,
with a
yeah,
fucking
yeah. But at
bone.
the same time, like you realize the Antifa people not very, those Antifa people not very competent. Let me see
I
that.
told that's your problem. That's your problem right there. You just don't think that they're not capable of doing that. You don't need to be that damn smart to be capable of murder,
What they
much less
unfortunately,
killing.
what they unfortunately have is organization, not real
Hmm.
tactics, though. They know how to get
Exactly.
people and get them what they need, but they don't know how to use it.
That too. But the thing is
Yeah.
that when it comes to them, especially when it comes to violence, they don't have the skill for it. But don't ever underestimate them.
The smaller ones I can see being murderers, but not the average keyboard warrior. Like what?
Oh, you sweet
Sounds like
summer
they rely
child.
I,
more
I
on
can never, I can never
impulse.
imagine Bob Chipman successfully killing somebody.
Do you think this guy did this for attention more? That he just wanted to get on the TikTok and get on the Twitter and say, "Hey, I went up there and I attacked." I mean, I don't know. All sorts of thoughts went through my head, and also, the left really hate Dave Chappelle. So I thought he was maybe some
Yeah,
guy,
and I predicted that he was going to be the one
the one that he was going to be going for next.
that they were going to target first
Yes.
when they start trying to attempt to kill other try to kill comedians.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah,
And
because
my other thing
apparently
is,
no
what?
one's even allowed to joke anymore.
No,
Yeah,
there's no comedy anymore. Really?
this is the pathway to their new world order bullshit. First, they'll stop the comedians. That's one thing that they were trying to do when censoring comedy. They're trying to stop the comedian from talking because there's always some truth into what the comedian is saying too. In fact, the comedian is often seen as the same person. Think of the comedian in Watchmen. That was a very prolific moment right there when you you uh you get into that one story from Moloch where he was visited by the comedian. But I'm not going to get straight into that one, but just remember that the comedian usually is the one that is the first to go when it comes to shit like this,
Wow. Wow.
especially the artists. The artists are usually the first to go too, especially if they don't
Yes.
count out to the leftist ideology or any other ideology.
And
But
that's what's
is don't be naive. These people can and will do something once they finally put their mind to it. It takes a long time, but never, 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 ever, ever doubt that shit. These people tried to burn fucking police police stations. They almost sealed the police in there. They failed miserably, yes, but I'm like, that's a dangerous thing, man. That Like they were really trying to kill people, men with families, men with children who are fathers to children. You were really trying to take human life, even though you sucked at it. You still trying to kill. You trying to kill people.
Church
Ex-
communions too.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. Of course, that's what I meant. Like how most SAWs murderers when they can't even do it right.
like I said, they fail so many times, but the more times they fail, the better they get at it.
We better get at it. They only do it once. They go try to do it once. They fail and they go to jail.
True, but they get better at it eventually. Failure is the road to success. Remember what I said, motherfucker. You don't get what I'm saying. You still got your head up your ass.
They're only successful when they can mob down an individual who's separated from the group.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hyena tactics.
Stronger together, strength in numbers. All I'm saying is just beware when they band together.
Well, they've been after, like I said, he's been a target by the left. Netflix has been trying to ban him, or they've been they've been
Not really
trying
make
to
money off of
force
him.
Netflix.
Staff have.
No, not the excuse me. Let me rephrase that. The left SJW. I mean, not the left LBGT AEIOU and sometimes Y, maybe F and a little P, have tried to get him off of Netflix since he's done his Netflix specials, which I love. And then they went berserk and nutso because they're the ones that seriously can't take a joke. So it's very hard to do comedy. It seems to me the only people they want to make fun of are straight rich white people. It seems that's it. They said that's okay, but
That's the
everybody else,
only acceptable rule to them. But
yeah,
anybody else, it's a no for them.
yes, yeah, because it's a no. Because in at the Fox Theater, when Dave Chappelle was here years ago, he filmed a special there in the Fox Theater in Detroit. They filmed a special here, and right smack dab in the front row were these two overweight, I guess transgender or drag queens or something like that. And I said, I know why they were right. They were Mike smack dab in the front row right in front of him. And I said, I know why they sat there in those seats, because they tried to intimidate him. They wanted to see if he was actually going to do jokes about transgender. And they were sitting right there and right smack dab there in the front. And you could know they were because they were drag queens or transgender, because you guys know the hair, the
They
makeup, they have
want
the
to
whole
be
glitter
whatever
and
it is
glitter.
that's trending to them.
Yeah.
They're never consistent. They're never too sure what the fuck they are or what they want to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason why they're gonna lose eventually in the years to come. And
Well,
that's
there's
why they're actually waning.
and they're afraid of that, Wolf, because it's starting to show already. They're starting to lose battles already, and they're panicking. They're panicking, and that's why we're seeing a lot of this. But you're right. I think that I don't know if this young man was I was trying to look up his bio to see if he was a transgender person, or now
I don't think so.
they say he
We
has
got a
mental issues.
we got a new
Hey
person
Red,
here.
hey Red
Red.
31 sources. We're talking about Dave Chappelle. If you haven't seen the thumbnail,
Yeah. That's new. That's a
and
new person, right?
welcome him or her, everyone.
It's her. It gotta be her. Sorceress.
Negro, don't jump the gun.
I'm just
We
saying,
don't
like,
we don't say until we get a fucking confirmation, motherfucker.
I'm just saying,
If
if they
it
were
was a
here at the
man, we call
beginning,
Red
they'd
31
be
sorcerer.
confused.
Yeah.
No shit, but I'm a Wolf Tan Media. Do I look like a dude?
Wait, what?
I don't know how to answer that.
Physical, right? Exactly.
Don't encourage him.
Anyway,
I'm just laughing
female
because the
term.
person's asking,
So-
"What's this about?" And it's like the beginning of this whole stream where we're just working on you singing a song. Like,
And
no
who's that
wonder,
person anyway?
no wonder they're lost.
Who's that? Who's the red? I never seen Red 31 sorceress before. So who's that? I don't know.
Negro, why are you worrying about that? I just said you just said she knew. Let's
Okay.
welcome her. That's your opportunity to say hello, welcome to us.
How you doing?
Why
Yeah,
are you trying to
I'm
figure
bad
out
stuff like this.
what's it to you? What mind your own damn business.
Yeah, I'm bad stuff like this.
Yeah, you are bad at that. You need to work on it. Look,
You'll
man, Look, man, this is boot camp. I ain't raising no fucking slackers. You better get that shit together, or you ain't gonna get it at all. Or I'm gonna send your ass to wash out lane. Do you get me? His signs mean he gets me.
I don't know. Part of the reason why bad stuff like this is that when I do a stream, no new person ever comes in on mine.
Negro, are we on your stream?
No. I mean, I did a stream
Then
yesterday.
calm your ass down. Let me handle that shit.
Yeah, literally nobody showed up. So
Well, that's too bad. I don't want to hear all that shit. You on my stream.
Mm.
Now lower your head down before you hurt yourself. Damn. What you need? You need your bone?
No, probably just need a chew toy.
Probably.
Yo,
Oh wow. It
Oh.
is Victoria.
I got it now.
Oh, so she evolved.
Why you doing it incognito?
Because she tired of fagging so.
No, that's her real last name. You better watch the show.
No, she's tired of fag jokes.
Don't be insensitive.
You must really want to get kicked out tonight.
Some people are fuck, some people are guns, some people are fag biles. It's just how it is.
I don't think you want to join us tonight. I was just thinking about sharing you the link.
Those are real last names, by the way.
Yeah, those are real last names. You better watch yourself.
German and Turkish.
I never made fag jokes, but some other people did. So I know that.
So why you bringing it up?
Because that I assume that's why she changed the screen name.
No.
And Child of the Flower. So let me get this straight. Moon Knight Harley. I didn't watch the Moon Knight show, but I probably not going to because all they didn't even bother trying to make a Moon Knight show.
Read the damn comment.
Yeah, it was a bait and switch.
Again.
Yes, it was. Yeah, again. Yes, the final episode of Moon Knight was a bait and switch, which I
It's
knew
basically
was
be about this her Scarlet Scarab character that they gender swap, but I don't care. I didn't bother watching that show.
No, I didn't watch it at all, and it was basically a bait and switch, which I knew was going to happen, and I was not going to put myself through that again, so I didn't bother to watch it from episode.
Why didn't they
I didn't even care of watching it anyway.
No, me neither. No, I was.
Sorry.
What did you say?
I was gonna say they have no faith in letting these women build up their own reputations. They have to just let a man make it and take it from underneath them like they were Mark Anthony.
But the thing is, Moon Knight is not even a popular character. Why did what? And nobody even knows Moon Knight is.
Are y'all done? We ain't even talking about Moon Knight. She just brought it up. Y'all gonna have me have a fucking stroke in this damn stream.
No. I was going to say, where was the security when Chappelle was attacked? The guy shouldn't have got that close. As soon as they saw him jump in there, somebody should have ran right out there and tackled the guy.
Somebody did. Eventually, they did.
Yeah, eventually.
I'm just saying, like, look, man. The biggest mistake was the fact that he attacked hood Negroes.
Yeah,
grown
right.
ass hood Negroes.
You're right. Because Chappelle came out of it okay. He didn't have a scratch on him, but that other guy really got. I saw them when they beat him down. They were beating him down big time.
You got Negroes and Negresses all on his ass, just stumping his ass out like he in fucking Boys in the Hood.
He's in the bag getting the shit stomped out of him.
Yeah, he was.
Dave was reporting all on that shit in the stage. He's like, he's getting his ass whooped in the back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Can't say the N word because he did say the N word.
Yes, he did. He was very different in his approach. And Chris Rock and Jamie Foxx were there also.
And Busta Rhymes. So you know shit went down.
I don't think he was expect.
I was shocked that Busta Rhymes was even there. I was like Busta Rhymes was. Oh man, that dude was done for. He was done for.
Busta Rhymes.
Like yeah, but they had Busta Rhymes. Like yeah, that dude. Like I'm surprised that dude wasn't even dead.
Yeah,
I'm fucking surprised he ain't dead. Cause man, I've been click clack, clickety clack, clickety clack. You dead. Your mama gonna have a funeral in your honor.
Hello,
That's
Dominic.
real.
Good evening, Leah, everyone.
Ooh.
Wolf, you're
What's
right.
wrong with
Hey,
your
Dom.
mic?
Hey.
This was not the Academy Awards at all, Wolf. You were right. You're right. This was hood. It was hood. I clearly see that clearly. I don't think that guy was expecting something like that.
They
He had
never
to
do.
know.
They never do.
I don't think he's.
I tried to pull off a Will Smith, and it backfired on him big time.
Spectacular. I was like, man, I'm just I was just happy. I was brimming. I was fucking brimming when that shit happened. I was like, fine, like, you know what? I'm allowing this shit. Fuck that. I'm like, yep. I'm like, man, like comedians, y'all better tighten up your security or be ready to take a hit or some shit like that. Cause these motherfuckers ain't playing no more. They ain't playing no more.
But maybe you already answered this, Wolf. Why comedians? What are they fearing about a comedian? Look, some of the
I've already
jokes.
said it. The comedians tell the damn truth. The comedians are the ones that the comedians are never they let loose on what they have to say. If they like, here's the thing. You know how often they talk about the presidents of our times
Sure.
and get away with it. You know how
Yeah.
often they talk about prolific people and still get away with it. Well,
Mhm.
people are acting like they can't handle that shit no more. Like we tired of this guy talking about this guy I like or I pretend to like.
Yeah, but I agree. I agree 100%. But I think they have just taken it. I think they have just taken it so far out of control. Not the comedians, but the left. I mean, if you don't like a certain comedian, either don't go to his show or turn it off. Not
They don't.
not go
They
out on
ain't gonna follow that rule.
I'm gonna put a hit out on this guy.
You're talking
And
about narcissists, Leia. You're talking about narcissists. They don't want to fall. They don't fall. They never follow that damn rule.
but I think it's been a
And
long
this
time.
and this can apply to everybody, regardless of gender, race, orientation, and where they lean politically. If you can't
Go ahead,
handle
Leia.
it, that's on you.
Yeah, well,
Go ahead,
I was going to say, also, I don't know if you guys are aware what happened with Bill Murray on his movie's been shut down because Keke Palmer couldn't take a joke he made. And she got the whole movie shut down and everybody's out of work because Keke Palmer didn't find a joke he made funny. And people on the set said it wasn't an offensive joke. It wasn't after, it wasn't,
Oh, that bitch
that's the
is.
thing.
Oh, that bitch got a dry pussy now.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
she's the one that got Bill Murray fired from his movie. I don't know if you guys been aware of that. I'll post the information in MeWe.
I've heard about it, and
Mhm.
it's crazy. I used to have a respect for Kiki, but when she pulled that stunt, yeah, you lost my respect as professional as well as a person.
Man, we started this and I didn't even
What
introduce you,
happened?
motherfuckers.
Like what happened to exactly? Like, what happened to you?
Okay,
We can see our screen names. So
no shit, but still, you know the drill. Either way, we had the whole. We lost my train of thought now. Okay, well, we got a seventh ranger with us, Trooper FN 2525.
Yo, what's up?
Hey
Hey.
there, Trooper.
Hi, Trooper.
You're just in time for the party.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I'm feeling just as salty as Leia
Who
right
are
now.
you?
So, y'all talking about freaking God, what were you guys talking about just a second ago? Because I listened for like a hot minute. I was like, oh, these fools.
Well, we were brief.
Oh yeah, that's right. Y'all were talking about freaking moon blight. So.
Are you catching up with us?
I want to talk about Dave Chappelle.
That was gonna happen. At one point, you were gonna get some soy who was gonna go ahead and make a statement by attacking some dude talking about Juicy. So,
Like I said, man. Like I said, like I saw that shit coming, man. I was like, and I know it's gonna be Dave
I
Chappelle.
did not do this. I did not do this. I would be shaking the fist in 400 years of history. I'm like, bro. I'm like, none of my kinfolk
here just like
none of my kinfolk, especially up in the boonies, up in Prairieville, none of us would go in sub-zero temperature while you're getting your subway at 2 a.m. in the middle of some winter storm to tell you is MAGA country. So
Exactly. And then, well, besides like what happened to Dave, and there's also the incident of what happened to Bill. Getting fired, getting fired from his own movie by Keke Palmer of all people.
Of course,
that bitch ain't got no clout. What the fuck? Bitch,
Well,
bitch, you ain't in the spelling bee no more.
Yeah, no.
No, I mean the last known award what people know her for is True Jackson VP on Nickelodeon, and she's currently in the Proud Family revival.
Oh, let's see about that better.
Well, really quick, like I was telling Wolf over here, via MeWe or whatnot. Yeah, if you haven't followed us on MeWe, we're on MeWe. Like I don't know what y'all are waiting for up in YouTube land, but no, what I was telling Wolf, I was like, you know how Sam Raimi is also known for delivering, shat sandwiches, right? And like I was like, he just laid another one, like, but. You're gonna hear everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's great! It's fantastic!" Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
You're telling the truth, Trooper.
Sorry about that.
Lost. Is your connection good?
Well, I'm
Should be good to go. Yes, I just accidentally hit the wrong button on my earbuds, and
Look,
it exited
flock of
out of
seagulls.
the app.
You keep that fucking finger away from that pussy hole, and you'll be fine.
No, his Fudo was just, his Fudo was working overtime. That's all it was.
No, my arm hits my earbud.
Hey, Scar, I was waiting for you to show up. Do you want to join us today? Let's have an 8-man game.
I don't even know. I don't even know if finals Fuda is balls or no balls, but
oh wow, you have to go there.
Yeah. So
we got a lot of topics to cover tonight.
I don't even like food. Let's get the hell off.
Would you shut up?
Just once.
Look, man. If here's one way to cure your fucking fear of that shit. Eat a hot dog.
No, do not pay the $1 at Costco. Do not give Costco any money for a $1 hot dog. So,
well,
I was talking to Star and see if she
from a total stranger instead.
It helps calm people down.
My mom likes those $1 hot dogs.
I bet.
Look, man.
What was I telling you on MeWe? It's instead of we, how about think can we?
Yes. Yeah, that's why I laughed.
Okay,
yes.
I'll send it to her via chat.
Right.
I said, that's why I sent you that other one. I said, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what I responded with? So
yes,
I was like, every day of the week, every day.
Look, I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to figure if Star want to join, so we can inject a little bit more estrogen in here because it's damn near one pussy short of a sausage fest.
What femoids? You want more femoids? The Lady Valor isn't enough for you.
Listen that.
Look, man. You know the '90s, like 4 guys and 2 females. That's usually the bandmates setup. Speaking of which, weren't you the one who wanted to talk about this 5-man band shit?
Haven't you heard of recycling? Recycling is good for the planet.
Oh fuck no! When I heard the moment you said that shit, I thought about Chris Chan's version of Recycle.
Yeah. You really had to bring up Chris Chan's mom, right?
Not even.
No, this is before Chris Chan's mom, dude.
Before that, oh my god.
Ma'am, I'm just recycling.
Has anyone even kept up with Chris Chan? Do we know what's going on with
that? Ever since that Negroid freaking went to jail, I just stopped. I still keep up with Dion Samuel's episodes, so
I don't think anyone's really kept up with Chris Chan. Like I'm still waiting to hear what happens. So
do I have to give context to what Wolf was talking about?
No, I don't think you want to, unless you want me to be sick.
You can't drink milk
sick,
again.
I'm gonna stop this downstream.
Pump the brakes.
Right.
So I gotta pump the brakes. But Yeah, so yeah, no, I'll freely admit I saw Multiverse of Blandness. So, but just to yeah, so I'm just as salty as Leia today. So,
Wait,
But
Let me ask.
you all
Was
watched the
America
trailer?
Chavez the main character of that?
it was only about 50 to 65% in America Chavez film. Fourth Age was right in that respect, but it was more like Wizard of Oz meets Samurai Jack, um, with a little bit of gosh. Well, I mean, because Samurai Jack did it, and then Mandalorian did it, and now of course Doctor Doolittle over there is doing it. But actually, non spoiler, the movie does not meet the hype of the trailer.
Wait, are you
What was the hype
serious?
about the trailer?
I am very serial, bro. I am for real serial. Like, I could drop spoilers left and right, but do I really want to spoil it for YouTube land? Well, you know what? I should, because all these other freaking YouTube whores are going to be doing that
Like
left
Jeff?
and right. You're going to get all the big names talking about it. Drinker's going to be talking about it. Freaking Gary's going to be talking about it. Kennel's going to be talking about it.
Max,
Freaking nerds and dorks, or geeks and gamers, or whatever. But
Geeks and
they're going to be all
gamers.
about it. Well, they're all going to be churning out content over it.
Wait,
They're all
what?
going to be churning out content because it's all about clicks. So
I mean, wait, if they're gonna
Grace will
cover
be talking
Doctor
about it.
Strange 2,
Anna will be talking
then
about
you
it.
just reminded me,
give it an
Wolf. You
honest
just reminded
review
me. Yeah.
instead of covering it just for clicks. Give it an honest review and opinion on it.
Oh, it's Last Jedi. It is straight up Last Jedi. So.
Oh, well, I can't say anything to counter it because I haven't seen it. I'm still planning on
It's up to you.
checking it out.
Honestly, it's up to you. Well, it is here. So, but
Yeah, I'm not even going to bother seeing it. Like I said, I already knew it was going to be bad because America Chavez was going to be the main character.
well, and she wasn't as bad as it made it seem. It's like, okay, granted, this is a shoehorned inclusion character. From back, back in Secret Wars 2015, we saw America Chavez again, but I would say it was not as bad. I mean, it's still. I don't know how much lipstick you can put on a shit sandwich, but it was not as bad in terms of the America Chavez portion of it. But it's one of those. There's so many things that are wrong with this. There's like a magic feather moment, and for all of you people in YouTube who don't know what a magic feather is, that's a Dumbo reference. There's in all these themes keep popping up, like same thing from WandaVision. They'll never know what you sacrificed for them. That literally played in my head. Towards the end of the film. And I'm thinking to myself, really? I'm like, man, y'all did a number on Captain America, then y'all did a number, which for me anyway, was kind of a shock that they would actually pull a number on such a female character. But you know what? They did it with freaking Black Widow, because Black Widow was a feminine character, and so was Elizabeth Olsen's Wanda Maximoff. And that was one of the things that I overlooked and I did not really think about, because I don't think in terms of, oh, she's too feminine. Oh, we can't have beautiful women. Like, I'm used to, beautiful female characters. I mean, sure, if she's going to be a diversity hoe, what says that she can't be pretty? I forgot they can't be pretty. So, but.
So I'm curious, and I want to hear your takes. Is the reason why Doctor Strange 2 didn't live up to the hype? Is it because of interference from Marvel Studios, or would it be from Disney?
Interference is Kevin
What's
Feige.
the difference?
Exactly.
It's an
like this.
question.
Okay, when we say Marvel Studios, we're really referring to Disney. Let's kind of not try to differentiate the two because they are one and the same. So, I honestly, with all the leaks as far as like the script and the reshoots and we got to include all these characters, blah, 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 blah. To me, I'm like, where are all these characters that y'all are looking to include? For me, I mean, listening to kind of culty, I mean, a lot of this stuff was not no Tom Cruise. A lot of this stuff was not like, oh my gosh, oh it's fantastic, oh that's so great, oh these people are in it. There were hardly any people in it that were really worth going to see it for. I'll throw it out there. Yeah, Mr. Fantastic was in it, but we knew this. We knew all of this from the leaks.
Why care? And why would
I didn't read the leaks. So when did they came out? When did they come out?
Who's playing him?
As far as like the leaks, there was a studio leak that Tom Cruise was going to be in it as was it Superior Iron Man, Ultimate Iron Man? I don't even know which version. At
Superior Iron Man, which acts as a reference to him being the original choice of Tony Stark.
Yeah, not there. If it was, it got cut out. Not in it. So I mean, for all those people who were looking for a little bit of Tony Stark, guess what? They gave you blue balls. But Mr. Fantastic was in it. Mind you, he looked terrible. But this is again coming from Disney / Marvel, who apparently now, since we are past the first 10 years, don't know how to do makeup and wardrobe for a lot of these characters anymore. They just throw it all together, and there you go. There's your character. I think they could have updated the suit, truth be told, and if they did, it didn't really look any different than what we saw, the last time. But I would tell you, a lot of these actors are getting old. There's no masking that. So, and that's always been my biggest complaint with a lot of female characters too.
Wait. They went with a Tim Story, Mr. Fantastic.
I want to say it was the suit from when what's her face was in it. You know who I'm talking about?
Kate Mara.
No, not that witch.
That's a Tim Story one.
Not that witch.
You talk about the early 2000s.
Yeah, the Tim Story Fantastic Four.
Tim Story, yeah.
Yeah, with Jessica Alba. That's what the suit reminded me of.
But who's the actors playing the character Fantastic Four in Mr. Fantastic in the movie?
What's his face? I don't even know his name. I don't.
Is it Krasinski?
Yeah. So, you got that going on, and no, there was no photon. Everyone thought there was going to be some Monica Rambeau action. So there was no photon.
This is where I'm really
going. How were the Illuminati handled?
Oh, the Illuminati get whacked in under 10 minutes. So yeah, she's that powerful.
Yeah, Scarlet Witch kills. I know Scarlet Witch kills.
I was like, not only have you not deconstructed. Well, you might as well say you deconstructed my character because I can't call it anything else. I don't know what to call it because I don't keep up with the left anymore. But not only did you turn my character into Captain Marvel, because that's literally what it was. I had to relive the moment, of Captain Marvel's entrance at Endgame over and over again. So it's like, oh, there goes Thunderbolt. Oh, there goes Mr. Fantastic. Oh, there goes
Black Bolt.
Yeah, that one. Because I don't keep up with the Inhumans either. Inhumans never actually caught my attention. They just
never did. No, Inhumans caught nobody attention ever.
Yeah. So that didn't catch my attention. And let's see what else. I want to get them in order. Was it freaking Captain Britain or whatever she wants to call herself now?
Yeah.
Carter. Freaking Captain Carter or whatever. Whatever they're going with now, because remember it's not Chris Evans. Yeah.
Yep. They showed it in the promos.
Yeah,
what
she was.
Fuck.
Yeah, she was gone in under 10 minutes.
Wait.
Yeah, Wanda's that good, and Captain Marvel gone. Freaking Xavier gone. Yeah, Wanda's that good. So I was like,
Wait, was it what's his name? Patrick Stewart or
Yes, and you can see his. How old is he? He's like 90 something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see his 90-year-old Chi-Chi's through his freaking turtleneck. I was like, y'all could have at least done some editing and post. Like, I get we're supposed to try to show these people as quote natural as possible, but I'm like, y'all are
Man, you got
going
me
too
interested in
far.
watching this movie just to see all that
It's a
shit
hot
just fall
mess. It's a
apart.
hot mess.
Like,
It's a hot mess.
I'm like,
I
Oh,
mean, the
bruh.
this
league.
just now reminds me of something.
Well, the
It's
league's
Spider-Man No Way Home all over again.
I don't know. From
no, because
from
No
what
Way
I
Home at least did a lot of fan service. This did none of that. This did absolutely none of that. Because I always made the comment, and I remember when I talked to Leia about some of this stuff, like, what are they going to do next? Like, they don't have anyone. You know, all these freaking normies in the idiot verse, they're like, oh my gosh, it's so crazy, man, all the possibilities. I'm like, there's no possibilities because none of these freaking actors are signed up anymore. I'm
Yeah,
like,
there's no possibilities of that because nothing fucking matters anymore.
well, not even that it matters. Not even that it matters. Let's look at it from a contract perspective. You don't have Chris Evans under contract. You don't have RDJ under contract. You don't have ScarJo under contract. You don't have anyone under contract. I don't even know what Cumberbatch's freaking contract was because we never got to look at it or we never talked about it. I can tell you, Hemsworth had a 7-movie deal. I don't know how far he's in now. Because he's literally one of the last from the original 10 years that's still around. Yeah, you could say Doctor Strange, but Doctor Strange came in late. So, and what kills me is when you wait too long to make these films, when you do flashback sequences, it doesn't fit because the actors are too old. So, you know, you really should kind of spend some of that money to kind of de-age them and at least, you know, a 2-minute, 3-minute scene that you're going to do as a flashback.
This doesn't care anymore. You can clearly tell.
They don't. Yeah, no. Yeah, you can tell. Well,
exactly. That's why I said nothing even freaking matters to them.
Well,
nothing.
what I was gonna say was they have the formula down to it, down to a science now that they pretty much stick to that because they know people are going to show up. So. And the only reason I showed up to this, is because I was curious enough as to what was going to happen with Scarlet Witch. But they kind of pulled. What's the best way to put it?
I'm just a girl.
No, I wish that would have been even better. Where
she just like annihilating people with that fucking music playing in the background.
No, dude. This would have been. What's the best way to put it? You know, I personally think Danny Elfman can be trash at times. This really kind of felt like they hired Danny Elfman to do some of the freaking score. Because, like, in 2 big sequences of the movie, it literally the music felt like out of place because it's obviously you're not using someone like Junkie XL, you're not using Hans Zimmer or any of these like fantastic people that you actually would have to shell out money for. So in like 2 sequences, you get like really bad guitar riffs. I'm like, yeah, this is definitely Sam Raimi because it's trash. But I can tell you that the teaser was also trash. So, or rather, the post-teaser teaser. So, but you know what? It's better that they piss off all these, quote Marvel normie fans now, so that these people can actually have an opportunity to kind of fall off the train and quit watching these freaking films. So
yet they don't realize they're further chasing away long time not just Marvel fans but comic book fans as a whole.
Oh, dude,
they're not gonna take this.
Oh, dude, hold on to your underoos for this one. So, the Book of Ashanti was literally the Wayfinder in this film. That's why I say this is the Last Jedi.
Wait, what?
It literally was. Like,
no way.
With the best. Yeah. Book of Ashanti literally gone. Like the moment we get to the sequence with the Book of Ashanti, gone in 2 minutes. She's that good. Wanda's that good. So
they even go under disrespect, but like one of the most like significant items of the Marvel universe.
Yes. So well, it just keeps getting better. Like everything they've taken as far as source material, they just kind of like threw it at the film to destroy it, to kind of give the normies something to watch. Like, oh, they like watching stuff, like they like watching stuff being like, obliterated. So let's go with that.
That's really
But everything that was in that trailer literally is for maybe, except for maybe
let me
2
get this straight.
sequences.
They basically returned back to when comic book movies just threw shit in there without no significance or
No, this is worse. This is worse because this
Only
allows
worse.
them. Well, this allows them to do whatever it is that they think they're going to do for this next wave of films, so they don't have to stick to any source material now, because
so they're throwing away the canon, burning the temple again.
Yes, burning the temple. They are. Yeah. So
I just. Oh gosh, why are we watching this crap?
Man.
Who is? I haven't.
We're not, but you know what? I was
right now.
I wasn't even a holdout
because they're gonna be doing this to all movies and all.
Well, I wasn't even a holdout. I mean, Leia had, her. I don't want to keep throwing Leia in here, but she had her.
Those are the wits.
She had her vigil. For Captain Titanium. So, and I was like, nah, they can't. It's like Wolf can even show the screen caps. I was like, I don't know. I'm curious about seeing this film. You know how I feel about my character. My character just happens to be a woman. They can't destroy a woman that bad, can they? ... It kind of reads like that. And I went in there and I'm like, holy bejesus, they went ahead and did it. Like, there's no character development at all. Like, I could tell you, like, personally, I could kind of differentiate between the acts, but because we're so used to talking about, first, second, third, fourth act, if there is a fourth act, this movie was really weird in that, just like some of these newer films, like Morbius, it does not have a first, second, or third act. It's just one continuous narrative that doesn't really feel like it has any breaks.
Okay, yeah.
Oh boy.
My biggest.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start. Have the floor real quick.
So yeah, I want to hear all you guys too. I mean, obviously you guys haven't seen the film, but I don't want to hog up like the 10 minutes. I'm only going to be here for a few minutes.
I haven't been. I don't think I even watched Age of Ultron. After like the very first thing, I was like, uh-oh. And I wasn't, and then that I was a casual viewer. That was the person that they actually wanted to get, was the more casual person, and I lost interest after, like, what's his name got the amulet, and I was like, okay, I'm bored. I'm not interested anymore.
When Doctor Strange got the Eye of Agamotto.
I think so, but no. I mean, like before, like, because there was the Age of Ultron, before the movie before that.
At the end of the movie when Thanos pulling the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, once I was there, I was like, okay, I'm not interested. I don't know why. I was just like, I don't want to watch it.
Well, for me, that was about the time that I started to get hooked, because they had announced that Elizabeth Olsen was going to be, for all makes and purposes, Wanda Maximoff. I mean, we were still with the whole we can't call her Scarlet Witch because we don't own it, kind of whatever was going on. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever.
They do own it. There was a lot of called Scarlet Witch, just that the name is too silly or something.
Well, hey, that's how it was relayed to me.
You're a little quiet, Fizz. Sorry.
Yeah. But that's how it was relayed to me. Good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we talking about Doctor Strange 2, or are we reviewing it?
Yeah.
Or
I am anyway. Anyway.
Well,
but I know. That's literally 2 minutes. Black man gets assaulted for not being the right type of black. The end. So. But I know it's something that we should talk about, because I've talked about it with Leia in Wolf about how, the ideological left likes to pretty much dictate what blackness is, even though I'm not black, but I kind of have an idea of what it should be. but I know what the left wants it to be, and they want this type of blackness, which is the normie type of blackness that you'll find in any pop culture video, with your pants around your ankles, and you got to talk like you're, South, because if you have,
Or
nice
urban.
grammar, then obviously you're not the right type of person. You're trying to be too who white. So
If you're not a stereotype,
that's right, who white. So
white.
But
You
yeah,
black.
You mean
that's
mighty
right.
white?
That's right.
Mighty
That's
whitey.
That's right. You skin folk, you ain't kin folk.
I do have one question.
25.
Here we go.
Black man,
Here we go again.
hole in his skin. You better hide your children because they
There
don't
is
eat
nothing
them.
wrong. There is nothing wrong with Uncle Remus. There is nothing wrong with Uncle Remus. And I
No,
have
it's
Uncle
not.
Remus on DVD on a bootleg. So
One
Let
is
me-
my uncle.
I do have a question. Did we ever figure out was the guy actually a guy or were they a trans guy?
Dude.
Oh,
It
was
was
it
the
a
normal
dude?
guy.
It was
one
it
that-
was it wasn't
Claiming
his
they had
Jim.
trans friends.
Okay.
It was what?
Y'all really believe what Dave had said on that stage? Y'all really believe that was a trans person attacking him? And if you
Was it? That's why I'm genuinely
look,
asking.
look,
Look,
here's the thing.
look, y'all are being
Look here.
But
If that was,
what is it now?
if he
It's-
was a
I
trans
forget what
variety,
it-
he's the one that didn't even fucking change his package variety.
like
He
what
just
do we
has a
call it?
label. He wants
Isn't
the
it-
mantle. Oh,
Isn't
by
it
the way,
Trampoline now or
here's the
something like that?
story. A man named Wolf who had 9
Yeah, I was
other
about to say.
crazy people.
I was like, what the heck just happened here?
The wolf
Brady
fleet
Bunch
Rain
now.
starts singing the
The
song
wolf fleet
Bohemian
bunt.
Rhapsody.
Well, see, Wolf ain't the right type of furry either, because it's happening in the furry community too.
It's
It
just
is.
fantasy.
But see, all furries are degenerates. So I mean, they should all be put in a rocket and sent to the moon, and they can go ahead and colonize it.
I'm getting
Oh.
Brady Bunch vibes right now.
Here we go about
I'm just a
the
poor
poor
boy.
boy. I need no sympathy. Sorry.
I'm easy come, easy
Oh,
go.
we got him started.
Little
We
high,
got him started.
little
Oh,
low, and
man.
It's more like Thursday night
And-
fights. It's more like it.
Alright.
You're right.
Here we go. Okay, we got to
It
get
is.
back to track.
Mother,
Yes, please.
just kill the man. I failed.
Look, Wolf,
When
Wolf,
this
you ain't
lady
black
met
enough.
this fellow.
You ain't black enough. So
Are we getting all up like Biden here in this place?
you
No.
need to sit down.
We getting
You need
jiggy
to
with
sit
no, no,
down.
no, no, no,
Ice
no.
Trooper in the middle.
No,
I
no,
want
no,
to-
no, no, getting jiggy with no, 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 no.
You need to sit down, and you need to learn how to enjoy your chicken and watermelon.
Oh God.
Go,
Here we go.
man, a lot of Marvel villains got wasted.
Oh yeah, but see, my
Think about
girl,
it, yeah.
look,
yeah,
my
Doctor
girl did
Strange
not
too.
only get wasted, like she got sodomized like 5 ways from Sunday. Like I did not see that one coming. I thought they were gonna kind of leave me some semblance of my
Did she
original
die?
character. Oh yeah.
Scarlet Witch died,
Well, they
man.
leave it. Well, I mean, they ruined the character so much during the film. There's nothing else you can do. And then it comes back to WandaVision. You'll never know what they did for you, or whatever it is that Monica Rambeau says.
Wait a minute. In
It's
Doctor
such
Strange too.
bad
They,
love. Deep in your eyes are kind of pale.
Well, we don't know because she's somewhere.
Open
She's
within
somewhere
your
buried in
eyes.
under. Yeah.
I'll place the sky within your eyes.
But
You're
they turned
such a
Wolf into a
fool
chicken
heart,
box today.
beating so fast and such a new dreams. A love that will last within your heart. I'll place the moon within your heart. As the pain sweeps through, make no sense for you. Every thrill is gone, wasn't too much fun at all. But I'll be there for you.
Look. She might as well be dead. She might as well be dead because she's buried somewhere underneath Mount Wundagore now. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, okay. I'm like, she's that good, huh? So,
well,
Waldy, what?
my thing is,
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh so hard.
No, you should.
I'll give you another mega spoiler. I'll give you another Captain Marvel type spoiler. The reason that she's buried under Mount Wundagore is because she destroyed all the Darkholds in every multiverse. So let's go. So let's go back to
So she's like
Monica
overpowered
Rambeau
as
saying
F.
they'll never know what you did for them. It's like, oh, I'm like, I gotta go. I'm like,
What else can you expect?
Well, I don't know at this
He's gonna
point. I mean, I thought it was some mind-bending experience, but it was more like mind-numbing. It was very
Wow.
mind-numbing.
I hate to
So-
say it,
You
I don't
wanna break-
think Disney
you wanna-
has enough money anymore to do something new. They're already losing
No,
so
duh,
much
their
money.
stocks are down.
Oh my gosh, dude! Oh, it's so sexy what happened in Florida. I love it because suddenly now all these freaking companies are like freaking out that they don't want to say anything to piss off freaking state leaders because they might get the Disney treatment. And I'm like, you should be scared because that's exactly what should happen.
If don't have the money, if don't have enough money to afford another blockbuster movie, why don't they just make a movie?
It's Neostar, the brilliant star that shines through the night, the spilled drink that shits through your keyboard. Rise a man stands before you. Sorry, I had to
Rise
read it.
up, chop!
Rise up!
Rise up, kick!
Good
Kao
job, Claire.
chu qi zhou hua hai xi.
I always wanted
Yeah.
to read one of his.
Oh yeah, Leia, I feel like you now. I'm all like holding a candle, to my little, Captain America altar, crying tears, crying silver tears in the discotheque. Yeah, I know that feeling, girl. I do. I really do. I really do.
Stop it!
Help! I'm stepping into the twilight zone. The
Damn it,
pirates
stop
in
it.
that house
Well,
feel
why?
like being cloned.
Now for both of the ladies.
Oh, you are
Nah.
sick. Rick is singing Twilight Zone. Here comes Lucifer being on the screen.
But yeah, so
Big match,
I
man.
got you guys covered.
Well, Trooper, thank you
Wolf,
for being
send a new
empathetic.
one.
yeah.
I gotta go, guys. Talk
You-
later.
All right, catch you
Okay.
later. Behave.
Catch you later, Claire.
Claire.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I
Thank you
mean,
for
it's.
empathizing.
I do, girl. I mean, I know you keep, you keep, crying and playing that music, hoping your man come home one day.
This
Yeah,
is starting to sound like a bad comic book plot. It gets worse.
so true, so true.
Like that Lisa Stansfield song, if anybody knows that song. Been around the world.
Yeah, and you can't find your baby, so.
Yeah. So I take it, Troop, you have seen Doctor Strange 2, or you've seen a preview?
I did.
Okay.
I did, and I'm locked into seeing it again tomorrow at 9 p.m. So
Right.
I gotta go through it again. I gotta
Why?
go through it again because I had bought the tickets.
Why?
So
Why are you asking him why? He's a grown ass man. You leave him alone. Mind your damn business.
Why
well,
do I-
again,
I
it
got
comes
something
down
to
to
learn.
I was like, this is my character. I know they're gonna do something semi good with it. Nope. So
what I
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Oh no! I said from what I've heard after I popped back in, after I had popped out. From what I'm hearing, and
Mhm.
you can spoil me because I have no plans to see this movie, so I don't care if you spoil everything in the book. But I've heard already people who have seen it are already blabbing about it, so I already know. It
Oh, I'm
sounds
sure
like
they
to
are.
me, it sounds like to me this movie was made without love or passion for any of the characters the way it used to be. It seemed
Oh,
like everybody
there's
was-
love and
yeah.
passion, but I think the love and passion is more to the let's make all these sequences happen that have no real reason to be in this film, so
Well,
that we
yes,
can put it in the trailer.
The
Which
thing is, the movie was reshot by Kevin Feige. Most of the movie was reshot, so I don't know.
well, here's the thing. I was listening to kind of culty, so I kind of had an idea of the first and the second script. I mean, they changed it a lot. I mean, she ends up being the villain like throughout the entire film up until the last 2 minutes where freaking she gets redeemed. So, but my whole thing is this: it's like you've already ruined the character to the point where you buried her under Mount Wondergore. So what do we do now? So.
Yeah, see, that's what I hate. I agree with you. They should have just killed her off because they've already they've already destroyed. I can't understand, why did they make her the villain? Why couldn't her and Doctor Strange just work together? Why did they make her his enemy?
Well, they wanted to upstage Dark Phoenix, obviously.
Why?
Well, obviously, there's no big bad in this film. There's no Shumagorath. There was a lot of talk about maybe the Shumagorath being in this film. Nope, none of that.
He wasn't
so,
in it.
Shumagorath was going to be in the movie?
No. You only get Gargantos is literally the first sequence. Like a lot of what was taken, and I kept getting interrupted, and I kept forgetting my train of thought. But a lot of what we saw in the trailer was literally from the first sequence. Like literally, well, what I would call the half of the first act. That's literally most of the trailer and maybe 2 bits towards the end of the film that are actually kind of thrown in there. So, yeah, like you don't have to see WandaVision. Well, you kind of do and you kind of don't have to see WandaVision now. But it's one of those things where if you watched WandaVision, this makes sense because now they've gotten to the point where they're trying to tie all their content to this Disney Plus crap that no one's watching, so you can go watch the Disney Plus crap. I don't understand it.
Really wasn't a requirement for you to do so, but now that you to do it.
Normies will do it. We get it because we're fans, but normies will go back.
They'll get that.
Remember when Agent of Shield was a thing? It was not mandatory for you to watch it, but you watched it, and regardless whether or not you watched all the Marvel movies, it still lined up perfectly, even until they started giving up when they did time travel. But like other than that, like again, it was treated as it's not required for you to watch it, but if you want to, feel free. You remember those days?
Yes.
I remember them days.
I sure do remember those days, the good times, before the dark times, before the Empire. I do remember
the second phase, right?
Yes.
Second and third, they just they gave up at the third because like how the hell are they going to explain the damn snap in fucking Agent of Shield?
The snap was the worst writing idea ever created. I still say to this day, it's the worst idea. You never create an idea that you can't build up on, and it's the worst idea, creatively, storytelling idea ever. I think the snap was.
We didn't even get a chance to see a Mephisto meeting with him.
Yeah, none of that. And
we had Ghost Rider in this universe. It was the Mexican Ghost Rider, but we still got Ghost Rider nonetheless. And I was hoping that there was a golden opportunity to introduce Mephisto at some point in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Well, that's what
but no, it's Disney. They can't show the devil unless if it's a straight white man that's
He's
evil.
the devil. Yeah. He has horns.
Well, that was the point.
I know.
Yes. That was the point of WandaVision. That's why we all tuned in. We all thought we were going to get a really great, and that would have been a great villain with Mephisto. But no, can't do that. Kevin Feige says, no, we can't make fans happy.
Which chick was a villain or something? I don't get it.
Redneck, I see that. No, I think that what has happened in the way Trooper describes this movie is Kevin Feige has kicked out us fans because we get it. We understand what's going on with the story. And I think now what he's done is kick the fans out, but tried to suck the stupid normies in that's not going to know what's going on.
Because apparently they think predictable was somehow being bad when a non-storyteller is saying, okay, like if they would predict where it's going, it'd be like, yeah, but how would you, it depends on how well it's executed. Drinker already said this in one of his streams.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of his streams about storytelling and so forth. Yeah, it's how the ideas, and this just sounds like, from what I'm listening to him, and I've heard some others, so I know exactly what this movie's about. it sounds like it's just all over the place. Again, it sounds like Feige made this movie, basically sat down and said, just throw anything at there. They're going to pay the money to see it anyway, and they won't ask any questions.
And
That's his line of thinking now.
Plus, I heard Kevin Feige reshot the whole movie.
He did.
So,
He did.
He did. Troop, there are some special guest stars in this film, and I heard, now is it true there is no Tom Cruise?
you already,
Is he
Troop
there?
already said that.
Oh, he did? Okay, I glitched out. So if that's what he said, I won't go into it. Okay, you heard what he said. I won't go into it. But I think you guys, you think he made this movie just to get Disney Plus subscriptions?
Won't be surprised.
Yeah, you think that maybe he made this movie so that people would sign on to Disney Plus?
Disney lost so much money taking these high budgeted films and putting them on streaming services.
Yeah. There was a time, and I'm not ashamed to say this, and I was saying this the other day, there was a time when I have no embarrassment that I really loved the MCU and looked forward to their films, phases 1 through 3. It's about the time I think we got to Captain Marvel when things start to go into the toilet, because if you look back at phase 1, you can say whatever you want. I don't care. At least phase 1 had some consistency and some respect for the characters, right?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that was Paramount. So, yeah.
Right.
Like, it was starting to change hands because they're like, we don't have the money to kind of, well, we kind of need the money because we're like screwing ourselves in the toilet with all our other bad content. And Disney's like, oh, I'll buy it from you. So
yeah, and then when Disney and I was nervous about that still, because I feared, and it did exactly what I feared, is they would Disneyfy it. They
so they can't show the devil because
well, I don't know if they can't show the devil, but it's more like I would put it this way: it's more like the Scarlet Witch is Chthon. So that's the best way for me to put it. That's a bit, yeah. There's actually a lot of MacGuffins. Well, actually, there's not so many MacGuffins, but the Book of Ashanti is a MacGuffin, and so is the Darkhold. The Darkhold in and of itself ends up being a MacGuffin as well, because what is it? You figure the first 45 minutes, the Darkhold is gone because some strong Blix woman of color ends up destroying it. So. Some rando magi ends up stabbing it. So now we got to go and actually find the real Darkhold, which ends up being in this secret, top secret location. So kind of like a MacGuffin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we get there. And there's a mention of Chthon. Oh, blah blah blah. The first demon. Now we call it a first demon. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I mean, I guess you could refer to Chthon as a demon. Sure enough, wrote all this stuff on the walls. So of course it looks like some form of temple, like out of Indiana Jones or whatever. So that's kind of cool, somewhat. And then she makes a reference. I don't know if it's like this is not a temple or whatever. This is my tomb, and then you see a big old thing, kind of statue-looking, depiction of Scarlet Witch. I'm like, oh, okay. So in other words, you're saying that she's Chthon. I'm like, without saying that she's Chthon, if you will. I'm like, all right, let's kind of throw canon out the window. All right, so she's big bad. Cool, let's run with it. But she's big bad throughout the entire film, and with all these script leaks, she was only supposed to be big bad, within maybe the first or maybe a portion of the second act, to where now we kind of have to, take on a bigger bad and I repent my evil big bad ways, but she's never.
And we'll move on to another topic.
She's never not without the, she's never not in the grasp of the Darkhold, if you will. She's gone too far at this point. I mean, she's laying waste to, whatever left and right. I mean, hell, she laid waste to the Illuminati in like less than 10 minutes. So, I mean, to me, I'm like, well, I'm not really invested in those characters, so I can't really like speak for any of like the fans that were looking to kind of see where it was going to go with the Illuminati or whatever. I'm like, gone. So, and we only go to one multiverse. Another big spoiler. We only go to one multiverse.
No shit.
I thought I thought we were going to be dropping through multiverses, and I thought it was going to be like a story through a kaleidoscope, and it was going to be like some crazy mind-bending experience. We can't even do that anymore. So yeah, that's why I called it Multiverse of Blandness. I'm like, this is really bad. I mean, the actress who actually played America Chavez was not bad at all. I mean, they kind of toned it down. I mean, she kind of did child-splain stuff to dumb who white male a few times, but it wasn't as bad as they made it out to be. So it's kind of like the smart daughter, dumb who white dad moments that you kind of see.
And now we're gonna be changing gears. Final,
Yep.
take the floor.
It's all yours, Final. Before we start, have you talked about well, I'm gonna let you talk. I'm not gonna interrupt you because I glitched out, so I don't know. I don't want to repeat anything anybody's ever said.
Right.
I mean, you were about to like say something like, what were you about to say before that?
I was going to say, did you already talk about your group mashups, your favorite?
No, he hasn't. He's been
Okay.
waiting for that for quite some time.
Okay, well,
I was about to save that for like another video.
Do you have another one?
Yeah.
No, it's just like 3 hero teams of 5. It's basically it's similar to what we did with how we chose like 3 sympathetic villains. I thought I'd do the same for.
Man, but you have another topic to talk about.
If you don't want to do the groups, we were going to give the floor, let you have it, and do you have something else you want to bring up? You don't want to do the groups today?
Yeah, not right now.
Okay. I got something to talk about.
I don't know.
Okay. I'm kind of worried. I found out. I found out the reason why it took so long for Made in Abyss season 2 to get animated is the Kung Flu. So the thing is,
are you asking that most anime are having a hard time getting released because of the coronavirus?
No, I'm talking about. I found out recently, and the thing is, I learned more about how the mangaka's schedule is, and he doesn't really have a schedule. So I'm kind of feeling like Made in Abyss might wind up like Berserk. I'm not sure. Hunter x Hunter where
it's going on a hiatus.
Yeah, it might keep stay on have long hiatuses. I don't know.
Okay.
So like y'all have watched the show.
Yeah, none of us have watched the show.
I mean, are they liking you and Spacey Wolf Group? But yeah.
You expected that we have already watched it. You didn't even ask us first.
I did ask you in the meet chat, but you probably didn't see it.
You didn't get our answers. You should have waited. That's very bad manners, man. Not good optics, buddy. You got anything else to talk about?
For some reason, here's what I'm noticing. For some reason, when it come, why don't I mentioned this earlier? Why don't Disney make a street level superhero movie now, considering that they don't have the money to do big blockbusters anymore?
They're not thinking about that, dude.
Like
they got the money. Clearly, they got the money because I mean they've been throwing the money down on these films, and none of these films.
I mean, Kamala Khan is kind of a street level.
Yeah, but that's about a movie.
No,
creators.
Yeah, we're not gonna get that because that doesn't make money.
Kamala Khan is not as popular as Disney wants you to believe she is.
I'm not talking about no freaking Kamala Khan. I'm talking about an actual character like Darkhawk or something. Well,
because then they would actually have to go into these, characters that actually have great in backstory. They don't want to dump money in that. They just want to take something that's more popular,
great backstory, and better known, anyways.
Repackage it so that they can kind of shove it in the theater and you pay for it, and the most they make on these films at this point is $400 million. I mean, none of these films really tend to top $400 million And for all the people that want to sit there and be like, "Oh well, No Way Home," I'm like, that's Sony, bro. That's why you get the big tag in association with Marvel at the beginning at the film, because it's a Sony film. So, but it's not MCU. I hate to tell you, because I mean they want you to believe it's MCU because it benefits both of those companies to kind of play nice so that they can make money. But like, I mean, hell, freaking Sony took all the money they made from their Spider-Man films, freaking got the licensing for everything they want, and ran off letting Marvel hold the bag. So now they can pretty much do their own Spider-Verse and Venomverse. Which, granted, Morbius, for as good of a light show and effect show that it is, kind of is a little too weird in the sense that you do get to know who this character is, but through his work. That's the only way you get to know Michael Morbius. That's it. It's through his work, through his research. You don't know him as a person. So it is kind of like watching a doctor. It is.
Hello.
About time you spoke up.
Hello there.
I was being a nice gentleman, letting Trooper finish.
Good.
Unlike you.
Good.
Anyways, what's up, lady and gentlemen?
Oh, not much.
Good evening there. We're having a little Mardi Gras
Welcome
up
to the
here.
sausage fest.
Yes.
I see. The problem is it's a sausage fest, whether you like it or not. People like Wolf, me, and you guys. We
are personality.
Yeah, exactly. But Wolf at least has, I think he has multiple social. What do you call it? Multiple personality disorder. So he's not a sausage fest only, but also a JJ. So,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, not only is he a furry, he's also black. He's just the wrong kind of black. The kind of black you jump on the stage.
Oh crap, man. You have to go there, man. Come on, I'm black too, motherfucker. What's wrong with you?
Oh, you ain't the right kind of black either. So let me jump you on stage.
Why are you talking like that?
Excuse me, sir.
Excuse you. Oh,
I'm African, motherfucker. You are not black. I am black. You are just.
Oh god, this is
bro,
terrible, Martin.
Bro, you're about as African as the Ethiopian store on the corner.
Exactly. I am Eritrean.
And that does not go that far. Because you got to appeal to everybody so that you can, sell your products.
No, that's not the case, bro. I'm not like those dumbasses who's like, oh, right. Would you like to take some of our hair to buy for your weaving? Well, hair is very good.
Wow.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
No, man, I'm not. I ain't that cheap, but yeah.
I'd have to ask some females to verify that information. And if they cannot be reached for comment, I can only make my own assumption.
Of course, I understand, man. I have 3 sisters, so I know.
Oh, this is the first time you've met Trooper, actually.
Maybe that's why we clicked.
He clicks with everybody. I click with everybody. No, it's been a while. It's been a while because I did my base camp relocation to a prairie state, so I don't got to worry about what's going on on the left coast and what's going on the whacked out East Coast right now. So
I don't blame you, man. I don't fucking blame you.
Like I got out of Dodge. Like I got tired of it's like Running Man right now. It's like Running Man. Like the prices are going up and down.
Yep.
So. And, in Iowa, they're actually having to call a lot of these freaking chickens. Because guess what, people? They're using PCR tests on chickens, too. So, and we all know, and we all know how reliable those PCR tests are. So guess what? They're culling chickens. So, yeah, the price of chicken and the price of eggs are going to, skyrocket pretty soon.
Wow, just fucking great. And I thought here, starvation won't come to the West. Great.
Oh, no. Oh, it's coming. Plus, the borders are wide open so that Jorge and his 12 daughters can kind of jump through the river and come here and get their free bennies. But
Oh my goodness.
but my whole thing is we're gonna with all our inflated money, it's like you're gonna get a lot of money, but it's not gonna buy much. It's like your loaf of bread is gonna cost you like $30. So yeah, by all means.
Martin Lawrence was in Saturday Night Live.
But
I said Martin Lawrence was in Saturday Night Live.
well, he hosted Saturday Night Live.
Oh, so
You didn't know that, Wolf?
What the
so
fuck is
so
Saturday
so he's
Night
slumming
Live?
it on SNL. So you trying to tell
No,
me he's
not
the right kind of black?
not SNL today. SNL back then when Chris Farley was alive.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I
back
mean, it was still all right.
he was hosting. He hosted Saturday Night Live at the time that his show was the big hit, but he only hosted one time because he got into some trouble with a monologue that he did on SNL that fans didn't take too kindly to, and he was asked not to come back to SNL because of this controversial monologue.
Man,
Which
fuck
I did
them.
watch the show that night. I did watch the show that night, and because I wanted to see what he had to do, and I actually thought he was going to be more funnier on SNL, but he wasn't as funny. I was a little disappointed because he was not as funny on SNL as he was on his own show, and I thought live TV would be great for him. But it did seem like you can look for the monologue on YouTube. It's there. If I find it before the night is over, I'll link it up. But it did seem like in his monologue on SNL, it seemed like he was kind of way out there.
Yeah.
He got into about the bodily functions of females, if I could put it like that.
Shark Week.
Yeah.
Oh, have any of you seen Northman yet?
Shut up!
Not
Shut up!
yet.
Shut up! Oh,
No.
close your
Yeah, that
fucking
movie,
mouth!
man.
I want to watch that movie. Shut up.
Have you seen it, Trooper?
Good. He's quiet. He saw it.
Okay.
We know.
I do want to see. I haven't seen it. I
I've
do
seen
want to
it,
see it.
but I'm not gonna talk about it either.
Please don't. Please. Okay.
Man, I hadn't seen it yet, but no, really didn't care. The trailer didn't really interest me when I saw that.
Seen what?
Because you're not that cultured, Fez. We understand. Don't worry about it.
Well, I heard if you are a big Game of Thrones fan, you'll love this film. People who are Game of Thrones fans love
I
the
didn't
tone
watch
and
a
the-
single episode of Game of Thrones.
If you're aficionado
I don't know why you so
of-
damn
of
repetitive
Celt-
shit like
of
that.
Celtic and Norse mythology, then you'll be a treat. It'll be a treat for you when you watch The Northman.
I do want to see it because of the
I
North.
want to see it. I want to see it because of the story. It looks like an interesting story. For the first time, no fucking diversity, an actual story. That's all I
Yeah,
want.
this ain't no fucking Vikings Valhalla.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, there's a fucking black woman as a fucking Valkyrie and all that crap. Like Brynhilda is a fucking black woman.
Oh my
Great.
God.
Great.
I want to see Northman for the same reason you guys. I said finally a film with pure white people. Yes, I said it. I said it. That's right.
And a rock,
Pure
rock hard
white.
ass Stalin Skarsgård or
Oh yes,
what's
Lord.
his
That's
name? His son.
Oh yes,
or his brother.
yeah.
Well, don't
Yeah.
Leia's honest.
don't forget
At least
Anya
Leia is
Taylor-Joy.
honest.
Eric from True Blood? Absolutely. Oh yeah.
Shit, I just know we're gonna get another naked Anya Taylor-Joy, and I'm all for that shit too.
Well, then everybody's happy. You're happy, and I'm happy for Stellan Skarsgård.
She better have blood on her too. Lots of blood on her. This is a Viking movie.
It should be.
She look. They look like they're propping her up to be like
Well-
the christeners that christen the Vikings before they go on the raid. I'm like, yeah, that bitch better have a lot of blood on her.
Well, that's a suggestion. Once everyone watches The Northman, we can do a discussion on the movie.
Oh yeah,
That's
no,
a
by
good
all
idea.
means.
Like what we
That's
did
a
with
By all
the-
means. Is someone just has to message freaking Schooner to go see it? Cause
Fuck is Schooner.
right.
Oh,
cause
You met Spooner.
Tuna Man. We need Tuna Man to see it. So that'll put some hair on his chest
Tuna.
also. So
Oh, is he that much of a soy
Scales.
boy?
no,
he's not.
he's a
Man,
movie
he's one of
nerd.
us.
He's a movie nerd, but this will make him nerd out so hard he'll have like nerd
Well,
chubby. Like
I was interested to see the Green Knight, but I never got the chance to it because I didn't have transportation at the time.
But here's the thing: like this year, there's a whole bunch of films that I kind of want to see now because I'm all excited. Like I gotta see Nope. Because I
Nice.
can't,
Oh my god.
because I can't stand that chick. But I see the chick being sucked up into the sky. I was like, oh, I gotta see that. I was like, oh, I gotta
was
see
it?
that. Maybe she'll.
Bro,
I barely even watched those damn trailers.
I think
That's Nope, the movie made by Mr. Peel, Jordan Peele.
Yeah,
I know who the fuck made it. I'm talking about who's the bitch that got sucked up like she got flushed down the damn toilet.
Oh, Can I say Negress yet? Am I that cool yet?
Yeah, you can say Negress.
Yeah. So when this Negress gets sucked into the sky, I'm like, oh, I gotta see that because she's like,
But who was it? I
"Woo!"
didn't see the damn trailer all the way. Who was it?
But here's my thing. She gets sucked up so fast, her weave
You
don't
ain't
fall
answer
off.
my question. Who's the
I
bitch?
mean, it's that good. It's that good.
Who's the
Poor
bitch?
girl's weave is sewn in like flint. I was like, I gotta
Who's
see
the
this film.
bitch?
They did it right.
Who that bitch that got sucked up like she got flushed down the toilet?
I saw the trailer. So.
Yo, Nico,
It's
just go
good.
on YouTube
It's a
and
good
watch
trailer.
it. What the
It's a
fuck's
good
wrong with
I
trailer.
ain't watching that shit no more. That shit too damn long.
I hope it's not like Us, because Us kind of got me like all excited, and then at the end of the film, I'm like,
It turned to a Junji Ito film.
yeah,
Like
I was
soon
like
as
that.
I saw the end, I was like, oh, it's a Junji Ito film at the end. Oh wow, that's kind of cool, I guess.
So I'm excited for Nope, and then I want to see where the crawdads sing. I want to see that one too, and then there's another one that Olivia Wilde I think is directing, and it's what is it? It's Don't Worry, Darling. I want to see that. And I want to see. I don't want to see Men, but the trailer for Men looks good enough to maybe want to see it with a friend.
A24 trailers didn't tend to keep me interested because they give away so much shit, but you still don't know what the fuck is going on in those movies.
Exactly. Well,
yeah.
I watched Lamb, by the way. And
I don't know if I want to see a movie called Men. I get the feeling this is going to be toxic masculinity.
Oh
anger,
I don't know. It could be. I don't know. I mean, her husband.
And here I thought, Leia, you were one of the cool girls. Oh, toxic masculinity. Yeah. Men are so toxic. Yeah.
No. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see. That's what I said. If it's going to be men, I want a good representation, positive view of men, not the toxic
I think
masculinity
it's
men.
a title. I don't think it's really.
Don't put me there.
I'm just joking. I know what you mean. I'm just messing.
I made fun of Wolf in that movie.
Lamb. Have you seen Lamb?
I heard of it. I have not seen it because I didn't know what that movie was about.
Is it Lamb as in the? Oh, sorry.
I want to see Bullet Train. Bullet Train looks good too.
I do want to see that.
I saw Lamb, and it was okay, I guess. But most movie was just
nothing to go by. So go by yourself. Don't even listen to this jackass.
most of the movie was just these two farmers taking care of a half human, half sheep baby.
You just had to describe things.
That's the concept.
You know how he is.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it, Wolf?
Fez, there's. Remember when I was screaming a few minutes ago, saying don't fucking say anything about the movie, and
That's
you
the
just
premise.
had. No, you
shit.
don't tell the fucking premise. God damn it! The fuck?
Just
not?
go.
He does that a lot.
Wide open.
Told you the premise. It doesn't mean
Fez,
spoil the story.
Whenever an idea
I ain't
comes
spoiled
into
the
your
story.
head, no, you don't understand. You already told us the fucking premise. We already know what the story is gonna be about. It's about
What
humans.
you mean? I didn't tell you the premise of Lamb before then.
You just did.
You just
now.
Here, let me put it to you this
told you the
way:
premise.
the trailer music in Doctor Strange 2 was more exciting than the film.
Oh wow, that says a lot. That says a whole lot.
So was the Matrix Resurrections.
And I like the score in the first Doctor Strange film. So if it's better than this one, that tells me a lot. Trooper, I want to say I was telling this to Wolf the other day, and in one stream we were in a couple of weeks. I was telling them, was there any summer movie they were excited about? Because I was not excited about a lot of. They had CinemaCon about a week ago, and they were showing previews of some of the big summer movies, and half of them I have no interest in. But Bullet Train does look good. I think I'm going to check that one out, and Maverick, and that's about it. Is that a remake or based on a novel?
No, what is Bullet Train about?
It's about a bullet train.
But who's in it?
Brad Pitt is in it. Trooper, do you know what the story is? Okay, he might be out. But those
No, I'm back. I was doing something else. No, it's like spy versus spy, kind of, if you will, with featuring Mr. X, Angelina Jolie. So
Just
I
as
can't,
funny.
I can't believe, man, that you called him by his wife's name instead of by his name. Wow.
Well, yeah, because I mean,
bro. Wow.
I mean, he went there. I mean, he slummed it for how many years?
Going, listen now. Wow.
And then homegirl has a litter of adopted kids, like, and it's. Let me put it to you this way. Her action figure is on clearance for like $3 at Target. So anyone in YouTube land who wants Athena action figure, you can get it for about $3 now. So
what the fuck is an Athena?
Athena from
Eternal. See, Marvel explained it so well that most people don't know what Athena is.
Yeah.
And I mean Athena, not Athena. Athena. So.
Okay, what's Athena? Whatever the fuck it is.
It's one of the tokens or the woke eternals. It's one of the woke eternals. So.
Yeah, you were right. You were right the first time, Trooper.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just gonna give him a visual. Sorry for your eyes. Not sorry.
But Leia, I'm telling you, you see Northman is gonna put hair on your breast, and then on top of that, it might Northman might actually dethrone.
Breasts much bigger than they usually are.
Well, I was gonna say Northman might actually dethrone Captain Titanium for her. So.
Oh, I don't know, but
no! Because once you see this film, girl, you're gonna be walking out like you bow-legged. I mean, it's that good of a film, man. It's like I'm telling you, man, it's vicious. It is vicious. I loved it.
I'm going to check it out. Child of Flower, if you're still there.
Nicole Kidman is a weird pick, but she fits within. If you look at Nicole Kidman as like this, like, if you will, like a
old witch,
kind of like a Viking goddess made flesh, then yeah, she kind of fits in the casting. People were kind of like, hey, it's a weird choice, but I'm like, no. I'm like Nicole Kidman. I'm like, have you seen her in her like? Have you seen her in her like youth? I'm like, that woman had legs for years. Like, I mean, there's a reason why Tom Cruise smashed that a few times. So, I was like, I got nothing but love for Nicole. So,
I got mad respect for Nicole.
I'm surprised she's still alive.
I never.
Yeah, well, they're all up there now. I mean, all our good actors, if you will, are all up there. We can't seem to crank out any good, good younger actors or up and coming actors that we can all talk about.
Because all of them are fucking woke, man. That's why.
Oh yeah.
Like, for example, the only one that I know and I actually respect is the guy who plays Superman.
Henry
Cavill. That guy's Cavill is great. He's great as Superman. He's great as Geralt. I don't know about that. That's your opinion. But for me, it's more.
Behold.
I like the when he was playing Superman, it was great. But the problem that I have with Superman is that it was a dark iteration of Superman. It had none of the hope. It had none of the what is it? The one that saved me from nihilism kind of thing, which is truth, justice.
And did you think Zack Snyder even cared to even do that, especially for his cut for the Justice League and Batman v Superman? I didn't think so.
Now you're all probably wondering why I called you here.
That's a classic Martin episode.
Right.
Okay. First of all, what the fuck? Second of all, I didn't hear Final when he was talking about something about Superman.
No, I just cut him off.
No, Final was making a great point that the version of Superman that freaking Mr. 300, and that's the only film I ever made that was any good, and I've been making the same film ever since. Like
that and Watchmen.
Superman is not Batman. You cannot turn him into Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, no,
Exactly.
Final hit it right on the nail.
What I
with
felt
the
what
version
Zack
of
Snyder was
Superman.
trying to do was he was trying to do Rocky with Superman. Tell the story of Rocky.
No,
with
he was
Superman.
trying to just capitalize on Christopher Nolan's
he was
Batman
doing
films.
Rocky
That's
with
exactly what he
Superman,
tried doing.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Which is stupid because Batman is a human. He's a man. So therefore, his actions always have consequences that are limited to his realm, meaning to humans. That's why you see everybody's worried about Batman because he can die. He actually can die.
Yeah.
Superman is a symbol. You cannot make Superman into a Batman kind of figure or into an emo kid or into some whatever iteration that you want to make him. Superman is only one iteration. He's the icon of hope and heroism. He's a
You
symbol
would
of
drive him wrong.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah.
But Wolf, we talking about my thesis on what Zack Snyder was trying to do.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back, Eloise.
Welcome back.
I said if he was adapting Rocky with Superman, it would have been good.
Yes,
You know, what I felt like that's what he's trying to do, but then through multiple movies, but then all of a sudden one of us came in.
Here's my question to you: do you think Zach actually watched Rocky?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
Yeah, everybody watched Rocky.
Not Zack Snyder. That's not the type of character he wants to portray or be. He does not like.
What I mean is he wanted.
is type of guy who's like, I want to make the world grounded and dark and gritty.
Yes.
And
Sounds like an excuse.
Let me finish. I know it is an excuse because this guy is, I don't know what the fuck it is with his problem, with his nihilism. He's like,
he basically made a Dr. Manhattan origin story.
Yeah, he makes he makes stories really fucking dark. Like Superman is the beacon of hope. You're not supposed to make him dark. You're not supposed to make him kill Zod.
Well,
Superman
I mean that's his pick.
I had no problem. I had a problem with him killing Zod because there's really no other choice at that point.
There is multiple choices that you can do.
Yeah.
What could he done? What could he done outside that? Talk about character Superman.
Turn him away?
Yeah.
How?
Beat the shit out of him and throw him out the fucking.
How? Easily. He's freaking Superman.
Zod got the same power as Superman, dude.
Exactly. He would have done anything. Literally anything.
He just straight up just demonstrate he can move his head then.
Okay, no, how no, what no? He's
no.
If
he can snap his fucking neck, he had the power to move his head then.
That's the thing. Zod was still kept on killing people.
He wasn't actively killing people though.
Zod would have. He was just going on kept killing people.
Idea was.
Fast.
So Superman had to kill him. I mean, that's how I felt.
Here's the thing. They want you to feel that Superman had no other option. But here's the truth, man. This is Superman you're talking about. He's not. The whole story in itself is a fucking mess. I love the movie. I love to watch it. But here's the thing. I know for a fact it has a lot of things wrong with it. A lot of things wrong with it. First of all, they don't even show that Superman has how smart he is, how fast he is. They don't show you anything. They just show you this limited version of him, and he is emotionally like an emo character.
Yeah, I understood that.
Which is out of character for what?
Exactly.
I know, but
Do you guys think do you guys think Snyder would have done good if he had just been given Batman to write on the big screen, or do you think it would have been
Snyder is a trash director.
No.
He's total trash.
Hey, why y'all piling on her? Damn.
Guys. Well, anyway, what I was gonna say really quick.
It's fine. Like, I don't really watch movies that much, so
I was gonna say.
Don't give him Batman. The only movie I can see DC Comics character I can see him doing a movie for and doing it well is The Question, because they both have the same ideology as each other.
I would not say that because the question when if he was real, he would not agree with Snyder by a long shot.
Yeah, because the Question actually has virtue. He actually wants to find the truth. Snyder is just a nihilist, dumbass, fucking rich millionaire who thinks himself he can fuck everybody over. That's all he is.
I agree.
Nigga.
Here's the thing: when it comes to stories, I honestly don't know about directors that much because I only see the movies and then I judge them on based on the movies. I don't judge on the name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which
So
means you should make a mental note of who made the film, so you know who to start following.
Exactly. That's why when you guys told me that it's Jack Snyder, I'm like, isn't he the same guy who made Transformers?
No, that's Michael
No,
Bay.
that's Michael Bay.
Michael Bay and Zack Snyder.
I'm
nothing
sorry.
alike.
I'm inclined to say something.
At least Zack Snyder actually does care about telling the story.
I don't know about telling a story. He likes to kind of tell gloom and doom.
You know, it's gloom and doom, but it's still a story. Michael Bay, on the other hand,
hold. Red, let Red have the floor.
I think it's considered a quote virtue signal, but I'm kind of less inclined to say I critically don't like him as a filmmaker, but I'm less inclined to talk crap on him since his reasoning for leaving the production of Justice League was because his daughter died.
That part I agree with you, Redneck. You're right about that, but it's just that the movie itself felt.
Well, it was already a cluster. I mean, by all means, he's the corpse of your daughter to freaking get out of a bad film. I don't care, but.
And then he come back and made the film much longer than it needed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you had all these freaking
The Snyder cut.
On the other side of YouTube, they had all these freaking geeks on the other side of freaking YouTube cooming for Snyder, and then Snyder pulled whatever he did, and then everyone was all like, "Oh wow!"
And he walked away and made a shit zombie film too.
But
for some reason, he's fixating on zombie babies again.
Oh my god! The thing is, I thought I could give him a second chance. That's why I saw that movie, the one that we're talking about. I saw it, but here's the thing: I honestly didn't feel any different from that one or the other one. It's basically fucking meh. That's what the only thing I felt is meh. And
Multiverse of Blandness was literally meh.
And the worst thing is,
like I had people walking out in my theater. Like there were people walking out, they just didn't want to watch it. I'm like, man, I'm vested. I already spent money on this. I'm like, might as well.
In my case, it's the Flash part also irritated me in Justice League. Why is he such a fucking soy boy?
Because that's what sells.
The reason why is that I think Zack Snyder wanted to get
doesn't sell.
Oh, it sure does to all their investors. Because that's what their investors want to see. I mean, it's not really about who's buying the tickets, who's dumping the money into the company.
The animated version of Flash is fucking perfect. It was perfect. It was like fucking loudmouth. The animated version of him, the one from the
what in Flashpoint Paradox or
no the older one.
Justice League.
DCAU Flash.
That's Wally West though.
Yeah, Wally West. Yeah, that was great, and also the original Flash was also great too. But
which one? Jay Garrick?
Jay Garrick was more of I think Silver Age
90s Flash.
No, we talking about Jay Garrick was the 1940s Flash.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Jay Garrick was the Golden
Jay
Age
Garrick
Flash.
was the older,
Golden Age Flash, whereas Barry he's the Silver Age Flash.
Yeah, I get confused between because there's so much fucking Flashes, man.
In comic books alongside Hal Jordan.
And
you guys hear recently about Ezra Miller?
Oh, I haven't even keep up with that dude. That dude is he's a hot mess.
Yeah.
Remember what I said?
Some accuser came out like on TikTok or whatever, and then her account got snapped.
The Caesar got told.
What the hell, man? I just sent y'all a fucking movie, a YouTube video on how to speak properly. You talking about whatever? Are you not enthusiastic about talking about some shit, girl?
Well, okay.
I haven't watched it.
Really quick before I dip out. When did it become a benchmark to make 27 million opening weekend? That's pretty low. The other one is Yahoo Finance has this film projected to earn 175 million during opening weekend. I don't think it will do that.
Nope.
But now they're saying that the estimates as far as the film goes is going to be anywhere between 285 to 340 million. My question to everyone is, when did low numbers like that become such a high benchmark? keeping in mind that these films, for the most part, used to average about 600 mil, which, you know, the lowest on the low side was like Ant-Man, and that still hit 600 million. So
when
like
Miss Marvel came out.
Well, they keep saying, oh, you know, pandemic numbers. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, no one's at home anymore, and if you're still wearing a mask, you know, you really ought to rethink your life choices.
Yeah.
But like, you can't blame any type of flu bug on low on low sales. You can't blame a bug on low ticket sales. So
let me tell you something funny. Where I live right now, majority of people are still wearing the fucking mask.
Well, you're in a blue state. That tells me everything.
I wish, man, because I could go anywhere else if that was the case. I'm in Canucks.
At this point, I just wear it on my chin.
Oh, you're in Canuckistan? Oh, I'm sorry.
Everywhere is blue.
You got Castro Jr. up there.
Exactly.
You know? And really, you can't really say a whole lot because Castro Jr. has it to where if you say something they don't like, they'll come to your house. Oh, so hello, A. So I guess you were being really vicious on the internet, you know. So we need to kind of tell you not to do that no more.
So we'll take away your bank account.
The funny thing is, the fucker came to the city that I live in. Nobody fucking showed up, and just a couple of people showed up, and they were telling him, "Fucking Castro's son, fucking leave, you piece of shit, eh?"
Oh yeah. Oh, we all know. I mean, it's the elephant in the room. We all know. I mean, it's not like Ms. Trudeau was a saint. Like, we all know they were swinging back in those days. So
eating that Cuban dick.
Right. Cough.
Wearing blackface.
Oh yes.
I can't believe, like, what pisses me off about the situation is that I can't believe, like, the Canada voted for him all over again.
No. Here's my thing. How are these unpopular people holding onto their office? That's the big question in the room.
I can tell you that one is
I heard it was like the Canadian women thirst for whatchamacallit for Castro Jr.
That is correct.
Take a crack at it.
Yeah, it's actually three things. It's the fucking immigrants. I'm an immigrant, by the way. I'm an immigrant.
Yeah, but you're based, so.
Thank you very much. It's not just based. I come from a communist country, so for me, like.
So you know the difference.
Yeah, I know the difference. So, it's the fucking immigrants, and then we have the fucking bitches and women that are fucking thirsting over this dumbass who doesn't know anything about economy, doesn't know 1 + 1, let alone fucking the Canadian economy. And third, it's the fucking commies. Exactly. And the third is the commies in the form of the Liberal Party or whatever they're fucking called, NDP. Sorry, NDP. They basically formed a union together, basically fucking each other to maintain power. And the worst thing is,
so you're telling me they're going back to feudalism? Is that it?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, we are too. I mean, freaking Jersey is a hot mess right now. Like I keep seeing these bad freaking stories coming out of Jersey.
Oh man.
Yeah, you gotta get out of there.
Yeah, the funny
You want to know what's a good story?
What?
Yep.
You want to know a good story? I've been working on this on the past week, and I did put this in the MeWe group chat, which I will show you.
Yep.
Whoever's car that is
Oh, I'm outside walking my dog.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, wow. You made that?
Like I said, someone's cat.
Somewhere someone is showering and with a mask on. I just know it. Yes, that actually is true. That is fucking true.
Why?
Yep, I've been struggling to turn off the face cam. But anyway, yep, I made that picture just this past week.
It's true.
That's awesome.
That's great.
But
Thank
still, why shower with a mask? That doesn't make sense.
Because people are crazy. That's the thing. When people are scared, they do crazy things. That's the nature of humanity.
Yeah. Isolation right there.
Yeah.
All right.
Isolation.
All right, guys, I'm gonna dip out. It's like 10:30 my time, but it was great. It was fantastic. I will catch you guys in the next one.
It's nice to hear from you, buddy.
Shoot me a link. Shoot me a link whenever. You already know how to get a hold of me. So,
Yep.
all right, guys, have fun. Leia, go watch that film. I'm telling you, you got to do it. So, I still do want to do a Lady of Valor stream. I want to do one just so I can pick on you for like an hour or so. So,
be looking forward to it.
All right, cool.
Only two of us.
I'll catch you guys later. Behave.
See ya.
Behave, everyone. All right, guys. Later.
See ya.
Yeah, but don't wait too all day. We're not going to spoil the Northman for you. Once you do watch it,
No! Don't spoil anything, please.
No.
I'm gonna watch it.
We're not going to spoil it, man. Relax.
What I'm saying is, once you do watch it, we gotta have a discussion on this because I told my friends when we saw it the first time, that is a movie that we have not seen in a long time.
Oh.
And I'm not talking about a movie that's based around Norse and Celtic mythology, but just a fun movie.
The style, the essence of the movie itself is an old type that you haven't seen in a very long time.
Exactly.
I assume that much. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it now because first of all, I like the beginning. I like the trailers.
The opener.
Yeah, I really like the way the story looks. So therefore, I'm like interested in it. And to be honest with you, every time I see a movie that has like black people in it, I'm like immediately assuming it's some kind of fucking either like a Medea movie or some shit like that. My sisters really love watching those movies. I cannot even tolerate them. They give me fucking
That makes two of us.
it fucking irritates me, Medea, and that shit. It's fucking dumb as shit. People are not that way, and movies should not be that way. But whatever.
See, the thing is, the very stereotypes that they claim to be fighting wokeism, black people have created themselves, and I have called that out many a times. That all these black people saying that these negative images, we have done it to ourselves, but they don't want to admit it. I have called that out many times.
They never admit it.
Tyler Perry. No, I'm just saying, God dang you, Tyler Perry.
Oh my God!
I mean, the Boondocks even made an episode interviewed like he was.
Yep.
I mean, you could tell that he was taking a jab at Tyler Perry.
Yeah, duh. He made blatant as hell. Pause.
Here's the thing. I'm actually African, so for me, this culture is like alien to me and makes no fucking sense. So when I see people do this dumb ghetto shit or gangster stuff and all that, I'm just looking at it like, are these people fucking retarded, or is it just that there's something in the water, like Alex Jones would say, they put fucking chemicals in the water, or it could be just that their fucking environment. I honestly don't know, and people here where I live assume that I'm from that type of
Check out Thomas Sowell for that
dude.
one.
Dude, I've read 3 of his books. I've watched all his interviews so far, and I'm kind of worried because he is getting up in age. So a person of his magnitude should not just go disappear into history. But nobody wants to listen to him because he's telling the fucking truth.
Comfortable lie versus the ugly truth.
Don't worry, like people who are fans of Thomas Sowell, they'll keep his memory alive and his work too.
Yeah, because I have my supervisor at work, or he's also my friend. He is a fan of Thomas Sowell, and he's a white guy. So I'm like telling him about this, and he tells me the same thing that I understand about when it comes to economy and finances, and how people are fucking retarded because they don't acclimate to the society that they're in, and this what do you call it? Where in right here they have this nigga or this ghetto culture is the main problem that we have. Like literally, there are homeless people come up to me and tell me like, "What's up, nigga?" and all that. And I don't know these people. I don't know any of them. I don't sell drugs. I don't get
They assume
anything.
African is the same as black person.
Exactly.
They probably don't even know you're African. That's the thing. Until he speak.
They
Exactly.
probably do.
But still, it's kind of weird, you know. It's like just because you guys have this kind of mental problems with you does not mean that you have to include me with you. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I get it. You like to be retarded. You like to do a nigga moment, as that movie would say. But please keep me away from you, because I am not one of you motherfuckers. Okay, that's it. That's one thing. The second thing I will say, you fuckers didn't run when the fucking white man tried to kidnap you, but you got caught. So that's your fucking problem. You're a retard. You got caught.
Like, you do
So,
realize the African Bruds was the one that sent you onto those ships?
but that's the thing. I'm from the people who sent you to the ships.
Right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I know, because they were retarded enough to be caught to begin with.
No hate from me.
Nah, no hate from me
You're the
either.
best thing that happened to me. I live in the greatest country in the world.
Exactly. And I'm happy for you guys, because the thing is, honestly, people don't understand how fucking lucky they are to be born in the United States. Like,
Exactly.
Let me tell you this. When I was a kid, everywhere around me, it's like, because I lived in an Arab country, they were telling me like, America is the devil, white man is evil, because I'm surrounded by Arabs and black people, so I'm like assuming that they're right. But then you read books and you understand that America's existence is a virtuous thing. Even though there are some things that they did wrong, they're still the best thing that ever happened to the world. If it wasn't for America, we wouldn't have the internet. If it wasn't for America, we wouldn't have space flight. We wouldn't have airplanes. We wouldn't have everything. Fucking everything. Computers, technology, everything. If it wasn't for America. And then what?
Mention, well, actually, first, what you want to say.
I didn't hear. Sorry.
No, say like
finish what you're saying.
Finish what finish what you're saying.
Oh yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, so for me, like Thomas Sowell, when he was a Marxist, he was a devout Marxist. But then he saw how the government works, and he just fucking dropped it like a hot potato. It's like, this is bullshit. Like a smart man that he is, he said, "Fuck this. This is bullshit. Marxism is fucking crap." Same thing like with all the Japanese artists who were Marxists and then realized that Marxism is nothing more than evil. For me, I realized the same thing. I realized that America is actually a blessing on this world, even though there are people trying to destroy it or ruin it or corrupt it. But still, the foundation of freedom is what kept me sane from in an insane world. Like, for example, my first and only comic book I used to read is yes, exactly, you're right, Hayato Miyazaki. It was Superman, the old Superman, the really old show,
Old school.
School Superman.
Slasher films.
Yes, exactly. The one he can say, like the one he would say, faster than a locomotive, jumps higher than the
Able to leave a tall building in a single bound.
Exactly. That when I saw that one, it changed a lot of things of how I thought, because that the phrase itself, truth, justice, and the American way. I did not understand the American way because I was a child, but truth and justice are two of the most fundamental things that exist in reality. People don't understand how important they are. That's why we have this new bullshit when it comes to, like, they brainwash kids into telling them lies, and then they screw up their minds permanently because they don't know what truth is. Yep, that's true. America is the land of mercy as well, because unlike other places, they didn't kill like 6 million people or 100 million people, or China. How much did it kill? They killed 100 million, 10 million. I don't remember.
It's like somebody was trying to get in a gang competition of who gets the highest body count.
Exactly. It's like,
well, wait. Americans did kill a lot of people in order to form itself. But I'm not even going to say that.
No, Fez, I understand what you're saying, but America did not kill as much as any of those combined.
They didn't kill in the name of communism, is what he's trying to say.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because here's the thing. Hitler killed in the name of Nazism, which is basically communism light. And then we have Stalin, the same thing, killed in the name of communism. Then you have Mao, who killed in the name of communism and Maoism, whatever. And you have Pol Pot, and you have my country as well. All these places do the same tactic. They find that they cannot control the people, so what they do, they start culling the herd like the chickens. But anyways, okay.
Well, to further expand on your points, Western civilization is known to be the first to call out the practice of slavery being wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It helped get the ball rolling. Now, while all the other parts of the world didn't immediately take up on it, I mean, it took them a while. Well,
There's still
to
slavery in a
realize.
lot of countries that right now.
Hmm?
Still slavery in a lot of countries right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
Look at
good for you to
yeah.
know that.
Middle
Let him
East,
finish.
But
China,
what
Africa
I'm
region.
saying is not every country in the world still practices slavery. And yes, Biz, why you're not wrong. One, there are still countries out there that still practice it. It does not mean every other country is doing it. What I've what I've
That or
expanded
they
expanded
have
on is
they have another workaround on the indentured servitude.
Yeah, that's what's going on in Saudi Arabia.
yeah,
It's basically
what's like what an argument can which one can make an argument that indentured servitude is more merciful. Well, yeah, at the same time, even though it's merciful, it still rubs you the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and you are right. It does rub you the wrong way because it literally is taking your freedom to do whatever you want as a human being, your right to exist, and forcing you into something that is against your will for as long as they want. For example, in Saudi Arabia, for example, where I used to live, you couldn't uh, you couldn't own property because the property is the property of the kingdom or the king. There's a lot of stuff that people don't understand.
hmm And
Yeah.
also, and
Anyways, guys,
not only that.
I think I've talked enough for today, or tonight. I gotta go because I got work tomorrow, and I've been fucking up my sleep. So, anyways, it's a pleasure talking with you again, and hopefully, Wolf, when you see me online and you want to talk, just send me as early as possible. I'll talk your ears off.
As usual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyways,
Well, we all do that to each other anyway. So,
yeah,
Yeah, it's good to see you as always, 12 day.
yeah. Adios, amigos, and sayonara.
See ya.
Uh, uh, it's strange that all y'all want to see a Northman and none of y'all want to watch one of my favorite animes. Especially,
don't make this a pissing contest, motherfucker.
yeah, 'cause it's kind of strange. Like
Nah,
when I
nah,
finally bring out
nah,
something I like,
nah,
when I find,
nah,
Not
nah,
everyone is into anime.
I know,
nah,
no, no, he no. The thing though,
nah.
the thing
Don't
is,
make the no. Don't you dare make this into a pissing contest. Shut up.
look,
Shut it. Your shit ain't got your shit second season doesn't come until December. We got
I
all the
talk
time
about,
in the
I
world.
talk about I talk about the first season.
I know,
Listen, the thing,
but you want before the damn second season come out, which comes out in fucking December.
I
Ain't
know.
nobody on your time, motherfucker.
I know, but no, when I finally I bring out something I like and none of y'all care. Like that's the thing. Seem like none of y'all even care. Like, what?
The door is still open for you, motherfucker. If you don't like the road that we're heading to, you can jump off, man.
Like,
I ain't gonna be sitting here while you trying to make this into a fucking competition or a nobody likes me pissing contest, motherfucker. Lighten the fuck up. We ain't doing that shit here. Knock it off.
Because usually all rant about stuff I hate
No,
because
no, no, no. We sell this shit privately. Knock that shit off or get off right now. We supposed to be having fun.
yeah,
Watch Urusei Yatsura.
I don't care. I don't even know what that even is. Now I care. It's about
It's happy.
You didn't say yeah to that.
We'll get around to your
Hey,
animated films, Fizz. We just haven't, but we will definitely will get around to them. I've been learning a lot in here, coming into the chats when you do anime spotlight. I'm learning a lot about these anime films, and they turn out to be pretty good. So it just takes time for people to catch on to them. But the ones that you guys have been talking about, I have been watching, and they've been pretty good. So your recommendations have been on point. But anime, I will confess, is not a genre I have a passion for the way maybe the others you do, but that doesn't mean it's not a good genre. But I'm learning. And I like the suggestions that you've given me so far. So we'll get to your favorite show. It's not against you personally, but we'll get to it.
We're happy to hear that you're enjoying the recommendations, Leo.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Dominic?
I said I'm happy to hear that you've been enjoying watching anime based on the recommendations.
Yes, I have. The one about the family, the summer
War. Yeah, Summer Wars.
I enjoyed. And I'm going to finish up the one that you were speaking of on Tuesday about Highlander. I'm going to finish that up. And as soon as I do, I will give you my review and how I was in the MeWe. And so far, I have enjoyed them. So I'm learning. My genres are like sci-fi, fantasy, and of course the superhero genre. Anime, I'm a little weak in, but I'm learning.
Anime is not really a genre. That's the thing.
Oh, see, well, you taught me something. You taught me something that I didn't know.
Animation is its own medium, separate medium. So
yes.
So you have anything be animated, and this includes in anime.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the recommendations have been very good. I want to see your recommendation, and yes, I want to see the Northman as well. I also like Norse mythology, and I want to see hot, sexy Skarsgård's body dripping in sweat and being strong and masculine and killing people and standing. I don't know what this movie is, but that's what I want to see now. I want to see men be men now. I'm tired of the woke nuts spreading their evil bigotry about men. That's their own personal hatred. All men are not the evil men that they claim they all lost because of one election. So I don't go by that. I don't use that judgment by that. So I this is the kind of movie I'm ready for. I want to see men be men again.
Well, not just not letting men be men, but also letting women be women.
Yes, absolutely. Whatever happened to femininity? I'm getting so tired of seeing girls looking like boys and wanting to be masculine, and these movies where women are not allowed to be, not allowed to be women.
Because people today are freaking scared shitless.
And also the rot settled in between the late 2000s and early 2010s. All of which was during Obama's presidency after Bush left office.
Mm-hmm. I agree. We need to give men their leadership roles back. They need to have their leadership roles back, and we need to give women the beauty of femininity back. I do
they
absolutely
lead by
agree with that.
silence. They
Yes.
lead behind the scenes too.
Yes. There is beauty. I'm tired of us in competition with one another. They've now made it that men and women are in competition with one another, and need to
That's
stop
natural, though. I hate to say that, but that's kind of natural between women. You guys have been always in competition for years with each other, for the mate, for the position, for even the birthing role.
Mm-hmm.
I think she meant between men and women.
Yeah, I meant men and women.
Well, yeah.
You make a good point there too, Wolf. But I mostly meant that men and women it has now come down to men and women are in competition with each other, and
they shouldn't be.
Which hasn't been the case for a long while. But again, this change occurred in the late 2000s. Well, between late 2000s and early 2010s. Before that, it wasn't the case.
That's when you feel you started to see the change about that around that time.
Yeah. I'm born in '96, and I never got that feeling for as long as I lived. Nor did I see racism, homophobia, and sexism, and everything else to be the major issues that they were in the past. Because in that because since then, like, we've achieved a sense of equality, tolerance, and inclusivity after going over those periods in time. And now, oh, because of the crazies, and to and just being honest, we allow the crazies to come in and take over the asylum instead of telling them no, and it's through their actions. And we not only they're not only regressing all the years of progress that we've made as both not just a species but as a society and culture, but it's but that regression has led to stagnation.
I would agree. I would agree. I when I was, younger, I was a curvy girl. When I was a teenager, I was curvy, but now I see these
We're winding
girls
down now
just.
that you guys are reminiscing.
Oh, okay. I just don't. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I don't like the image that they're feeding these young girls. That you have to play down your femininity. When I was young, I was curvy. Yes, I
They done
developed
fucked
early.
up the image of the tomboy now.
Yeah.
They have to be a lesbian.
Or
For me,
some, or for some reason they tell them they have gender dysphoria, where in reality they don't. They just have they just have a natural inclination to do things that is normally associated with us, the men,
Mm.
and it just means they're tomboys. That's it.
Who's squeaking?
not I, as far as I know.
I hear it all in my ear. Must be a feedback.
Yeah, I'm hearing that
Ooh,
too.
I hear it too, but
can't be Eloise.
is it Ellis because she's
I think
outside?
it's Final.
Oh, oh.
No, his mic is muted too.
What about you, Rhett?
And not sensing any squeakings.
Hmm. That'll be a
Well,
mystery that will for remain unsolved.
Damn
well,
mouse.
at least it
Was
stopped.
it
Any final?
Fizz?
Maybe. Any final words before we
Anyways,
start wrapping it up?
no.
I'll say this. Since the original topic was on Dave Chappelle,
We're gonna swing it
that,
all the way back now.
I think it was final.
I'm just saying because I wasn't here in the beginning. But my two
Right.
cents is that the guy played himself. What did he think was going to happen?
He thought he would get away with it. And he'd be treated as a hero, and everyone would go to his GoFundMe and get out of prison.
Hasn't he seen what? Hasn't he seen the acting like when Will Smith pulled out with Chris Rock? He did not
That
go
was a
away scot
that was a wake up call to everybody.
And
Yes.
and also to see like what Jada has been doing well with and to Will and the family.
I don't care about their damn relationship. It's
I'm
already
just
it
I'm,
pretty much bled out onto that damn stage.
A family of
I'm just saying.
clowns.
I'm
At
just
least
saying.
What?
Jane's committed to the blue hair.
Oh wow. Now finish up, Dominic.
Well, say the guy played himself and he's paying the price for it. And it also goes without saying, like, nobody is allowed to do that to a comedian.
And
Ever.
they shouldn't be.
They shouldn't. They shouldn't. Mm-mm.
It's getting to a point. Look. It's getting to a point where they're getting bolder now. They really are getting bolder because I remember watching a video from Ari Spears mentioning that he had cans thrown at him or apples because of a joke that he said that people didn't like. So it's got to a point where now that Smith slapped Chris Rock and didn't get no repercussions. Truth be told, if I was managing that fucking shit, he wouldn't have gotten his fucking reward after that. After that
That's
stunt he pulled.
That's what everybody said that he should have. They should have pulled
Even
it.
better, if I was in his fucking shoes and I did that shit, first of all, I would apologize to Chris Rock. Second of all, I would hand it over to a more deserving, a more deserving director or a more deserving actor because of my actions.
Well, if I were me, the reason that I think it did is because if he did this 2 weeks before the Oscars, he wouldn't have won, because the ballots are cast and voted and they're delivered that night. So it's hard for them to rechange the vote unless the actor himself rejects it, like you said. But if I were him, what I would have done is got up on that stage and I would have did the same thing you said and apologized to Chris Rock, to his fans, to my fans, to the Oscar, and to the fans watching at home on television. That's what I would have said and would have done. That's what you should have done. And I think the audience, people may be wrong, but I think they were trying to encourage him to get up there and do that. And he didn't do it. He didn't. He had that moment to apologize. He didn't do it. When these celebrities screw up,
Love can make you crazy.
Yeah, instead
Love
of
ain't
saying,
gonna make you do some shit like that. Fuck off,
now
dude.
you're making, yeah, he could have just got up there and I said, I want to say right now and apologize for what you just saw. It's not me. I'm ashamed. I'm embarrassed. And if he wants
shouldn't
to
even
pass
hold
that,
that damn award. He should just shut the person giving the award aside and just go up there on
yeah,
that stage, no award in hand, and just say, "Look, I don't need to be here. I'm sorry." Walk off.
that's what he should have did. And then I would have had respect for him. But he didn't do that. He do like all the other these celebrities do. They shift the blame to something else instead of taking the blame for what he did.
I'm afraid you're kind of late to the party, Al. So we might be wrapping it up soon.
Hi guys.
Oh, Al, you missed the party. We were the Wolf Brady bunch. Hello, Al.
Still are kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pretty much missed the picture that I just made.
Yes.
You can still show them.
Okay.
Saying to see will take the coward's way out instead of taking responsibility.
Right. That's what he should have did, and he didn't. That's the speech he should have made, and he didn't do it. I see celebrities do this all the time. They have the moment to take responsibility for their actions, and they shift it to something else. Oh, this person's fault, or that person did it, or the other person made me do it. No, they don't want to be responsible for their own actions.
Yeah, they try to disassociate themselves from the action that happened. But no matter what they try, they can't disassociate what they did.
Right.
And this also, and what recently happened to Bill Murray, apparently getting fired from his own movie by Keke Palmer of all people. That's just it says more about Palmer herself than Murray.
I agree with you. Keke Palmer, here's an actress that does not have the clout or what's the word I'm looking for, longevity as Bill Murray, and she gets
Palmer anyway.
A Killing the Bee, fool.
I don't think I even know that movie.
The little girl Medea whooped whose ass she whooped in Family Reunion.
And she's also known for True Jackson VP on Nickelodeon.
Okay, she's basically a nobody.
Basically.
In a way, yeah.
If you've never heard of her, Fizz, a lot of people have not heard of her, but she's one of these. She's now these actresses.
You know
and
what?
somebody brought this up
I'm gonna
earlier.
pull up a picture of her, anyways.
Also,
in the back.
She's one of these.
I just want to say briefly. Well, currently he's voicing one of the new characters of the Proud Family revival.
I know the gay family, the gay Proud Family.
I don't know why you keep bringing her up if you're gonna just be blasé about it, Fizz.
It's just her character's parents who happen to be gay, but the character she's voicing is one of the social justice types.
Oh boy! So she's that one bitch from Invincible.
Amber.
No, I mean No, Zazie Beetz was the
Not the
voice
same character in the
for
comic.
Amber.
No, she's the same character though.
No.
You're not wrong.
She's gonna be the same archetype, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, yes, yeah, because I mean, what? While season one is still is rewatchable. Yeah, Amber was done
This
dirty.
bitch.
Oh, that's Kiki Palmer.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
Kiki Palmer.
Never heard her. No, can't recall her.
Yeah, but
Like I
Kiki.
said, her debuts were fine, but now this bitch done went that way now. Fuck that bitch.
I just I hope she doesn't fall into the rabbit hole that a majority of former child stars at Disney
She's
like
gonna
go through.
no,
Because like
if nothing
luckily,
else, she's gonna be Regina King now, not Regina King back then.
Yes.
That's what she's shooing in for. She's gonna be on that stage. We don't need your shit. Yeah, and all that. I'm like, Regina King, you're dead to me.
Yes, I feel the same way. Kiki Palmer is these actresses now that, and I know Claire was talking about this earlier, but we don't have very talented actresses under the age of 35. Kiki Palmer is this actress that feels because of who and what she is, she's entitled to success. She's entitled to respect. The actors back in the day, they
Excuse me,
earned
what
respect for
movie
us.
were you in, Kiki? I thought so.
I mean, even former child stars like they were taught the lessons of humility, humbleness, and respect at a young age. And
They ain't
while
usually on drugs.
And usually happen to get on drugs.
Mm.
and while that does happen, not that doesn't happen to all of them. Look at the Sprouse twins. Like they were able to not get hit by the curse.
That's true. But she's back to Kiki. She's these actresses who feel entitled. They feel they're entitled to fame instead of working for it and earning it. They don't have. She should have been on that set with Bill Murray, respecting him and learning all she can from him.
No, he's
But
a white man. She don't have nothing to
yeah,
apologize for him
It's
for.
Bill
there you go.
Murray.
In her eyes,
Does she give a damn? That's the
Well,
Yeah,
thing.
does she not know who the hell Bill Murray is?
Oh, I'm sure she know. I'm sure she watched Ghostbusters, but she don't care.
she doesn't care. He's a white
oh,
man.
I,
He did not give me my respect. So fire him off this movie.
I have
And
a
they
feeling.
listened.
I have a feeling she wasn't always. Excuse me. She wasn't always like this. With
That's the sad thing.
the advent of social media, that's what led her to be the person that she is today.
Of
It's
course.
most of them.
Of course.
And that's why, and Claire was right. A lot of actresses, and I find this to be true
Why
myself.
you
A
keep
lot of
calling her
actresses.
Claire?
Isn't her name Claire, the one who lives here?
That is true, but she's star storyteller.
Oh, excuse me. I forgot her name. Thank you for correcting me, Wolf.
No. We
Storyteller.
supposed to be keeping incognito.
Oh, sorry
That's all I'm
about that.
saying.
Rewind. Storyteller was mentioned that I was thinking to myself, how many talented actresses under 35 are out there? I don't think there's a lot of, I would say under the age of 35. 35 and up are still talented, very actors, but 35 and under, we don't have a lot of them because I think for the very reason I think they're woke. First of all, some of them can't act for their life, and they're woke. They feel they should be actresses because of what they are. And that's why it's just crappy. I was thinking they were naming some actresses in some film. Like, I have never heard of these people. It used to be back today. You had a Julia Roberts, you had a Michelle Pfeiffer, you even had Jennifer Lawrence. But now you don't see anybody like that these days.
Nope.
They've drunk in the Kool-Aid.
Yes.
Most of them.
Yes. Yeah, most of them have. Yes. I remember when Jennifer Lawrence was everywhere, but now it's these younger actresses that it's just the first thing they meet you about is their pronouns and their politics.
I would say for Jennifer Lawrence, she's doing good staying out of limelight, which is obviously good for her. I'm just sad. I'm just very saddened at the fact that she had to say that one fucking line in Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, that did not do her
And I
any
don't.
favors.
It really looked like she did not want to say that word. That that one line.
I so believe it. Wolf. You're right. You're right.
I don't know if she believed in that, but really like it did sound very awkward. That's the reason why I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. That's the one reason why I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. She had one more role to do in that film franchise, and that was her one chance. And that line delivery, it's like, I don't think you believed in that line. I really don't think you believed in that line.
I think
I
they
will admit,
butchered.
like even watching that clip, it didn't sound convincing through her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not to mention, I think Disney butchered that movie, by the way.
Well, no shit.
Because I heard originally they already shot the whole movie and it's gonna be Skrulls originally.
The reason she sounded funny with those lines is because I think those are not her words or the character words. That's the words of the lady that said, we need to change the name to X people.
Well, yes.
That's the
Well,
one.
Eloise, are you doing a comedy show or something?
I'm not watching. I don't have. I'm not. I don't. Not
Well,
me.
it's obvious that the women are always saving the guys. So while we might as well rename them the X women. Like, bitch, both of you guys save the worlds together more times than one. There ain't no I and X Men or no W and X Men. Fuck that. No, it's called the X Men because it's both men and women saving the fucking day. Get your fucking priorities straight, bitch.
Not to
Nightcrawler went in
mention,
there too.
there's
Nightcrawler,
also
let me remind you, bitch. Nightcrawler brought Jean onto that fucking ship. Did she get there her damn self? No. Nightcrawler did that shit. Nightcrawler not only brought in Quicksilver in that shit. So how the fuck you telling me the girls are always saving the day? The only thing she ever did was save you guys from blowing the fuck up.
and let's not forget the men let's not forget the man in X-Men is short for humanity.
Yeah. Not to mention, the word man is still in one. Is it woman, right? Is it women,
Right.
right? Exactly.
It covers It's like you said. I agree with you. It covers humanity. So it's not what this other lady is claiming it to be. That's her bigotry and ignorance. When she said,
Yeah.
well, it should be X people. No, that's ignorance talking. People need to wake up to that. That is ignorance. It needs to be X people. And she said in a speech when she first came to Marvel, her words were, I was just disgusted at all the white men that I saw in the office. I said, that sounds a lot like a prejudiced person.
Oh yeah.
Now, what if a white person came in and said, I am really sick of all these Negroes in this office. I can't stand it. Boy, that person be fired so fast.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing can happen to anybody if they're white. So but not just that, but anybody who makes that type of platitude.
Well, I didn't hear all you said, Dominic, but I think that they just see. I don't know. I'm hearing that noise. I thought it was me at first, but I don't have anything on.
It's pretty much Eloise, because I think she might be watching a comedy show. Are you watching a comedy? It almost sounded like canned laughter.
Yeah, like a canned laughter or something.
I'm not watching anything. I'm just sitting on my computer chair reading.
Then what's with that noise?
I have no idea.
Hold on, let me mute myself.
Yeah, I'm muted too. That's not me.
Okay.
I'll mute. Does anybody hear that noise now while I'm talking?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
I think it's Fizz. Not Fizz, but Final.
No, my mic was muted.
Yeah, but once you unmute it, it starts squeaking a little bit. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna wrap up We're gonna be wrapping up soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And because you were late to the party, Al, and you didn't even get to see the picture, here you go. Oh, there we are.
Great picture. That's a great picture.
You enlarged yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to blow him up so he can show it.
Can you show it one more time? Final. There it is. Oh, I like
Yep.
that.
Yep, it's the opening to
That
Final
is
Fantasy 1.
nice.
That is.
That's excellent.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Finals artwork. We should have a segment of finals artwork of the week or for the month or for the day or whatever. No, it's good.
Thank you.
Well, where I'm at, it's after midnight, so I'm gonna have to cut on out because I have to work in the morning.
And before we shut down, I just want to say, currently right now, I'm going to be trying to watch Kino's Journey again. Let's go and continue watching that. I want to recommend that it's best to watch that show, one episode a day, because it's really episodic. So, if you don't know what Kino's Journey is, it's anime made back in 2003. It's quite good actually. It's about a boyish-looking teenage girl named Kino who travels around a fantasy world with a talking motorcycle bike. So only stay in one area for 3 days.
Cool.
All right, sounds good.
Anybody have any more thing to say before we start wrapping up? Say your final words, then.
I will check out the Northman. I wonder what Big Al thought of Doctor Strange 2. He said he just got out of it when he
might.
Well,
he might share it tomorrow because I'll be there with him tomorrow. So, with me, him, and Troy, we're gonna be doing Blind Fury.
Okay, which
Troy stream it on Fridays?
Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna do a streaming of Blind Fury together.
Oh, okay. All right, that should be fun. I gotta check this out.
Probably Troy Pacelli's channel.
Okay, I gotta type that. I don't know his last name.
I would check that out. You and Troy doing Blind with Al. That's going to be a show.
Yeah,
I'm gonna add to that, but it's one of Rutger Hauer's best movies out there.
Yes, I've seen it. It's a cult classic. Everyone enjoys it.
American Zotachi, amazing. And they look. I'm just gonna point that out. Like, not everything that America adapts to is shit. There's a lot of gems, diamonds in the roughs out there, and Blind Fury is no different. Blind Fury is one of those diamonds in the roughs. So if you're ever looking for anything that was adapted in America that's made in Japan, yeah, Blind Fury is one of them. Not necessarily a sort of out and out adaptation of Zatachi, but you can feel the Zatachi influence in it, even if they probably didn't use it as an influence. As far as like old school anime that was adapted, definitely Guyver Dark Hero. If you want to check that one out. Boy, there was another one too, or at least I like to call it an anime live adaptation. Of course, No Country for Old Man, which is technically a monster adaptation. If you want to believe that or not, that's all on you. But please do not watch the Old Boy remake. Fuck that movie. Watch the original. For anybody who wants to check out anything like that.
It was Spike Lee who said if they ever remade my movies, I would not condone it. And then what did he do?
Yeah, it's okay for him to do that shit. Fuck off, Spike.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of respect for that man. And
Yeah,
like Five Blood, to me, Five Blood's the last straw. When he showed the clip of not necessarily a real clip of Black Lives Matter, but like she showed people who are members of the Black Lives Matter movement. I was like, man, fuck you. I ain't watching nothing from your ass.
Yeah. That took out
what's
the film.
funny is weaponized nerd rage. Like he did a like a brief kind of review of this one movie called I'm trying no it's one Boots Riley Boots Riley made.
sure, sure. Really, he just made like a little preface in his video. He was saying that I do not like Spike Lee as a person. However, to give credit where it's due, he has made quality material in the past that it can still be watched and enjoyed, by separating the art from the artist.
Mm-hmm.
And what and you also talked about what Black. Oh, okay, now never mind. It's not Boots. It's not a movie by Boots Riley, but he was talking about Black Klansman.
Yeah.
And he talking about a comment that Spike Lee made where he said, "We need police." So and also what's funny is when he calls Spike Lee a precursor to the social justice warriors and the identity politics that worm their way into entertainment. He's not exactly wrong with Spike by being a precursor to that. But what?
I will
But
say this. Back then back then I used to be the type of, like I cannot take his ass seriously when he even after he like only due to the fact after he made a movie about a blue collar office worker trying to make ends meet by getting freaking lesbians pregnant.
wait,
What?
what?
Oh yeah, that was a
Yeah,
movie he made.
she
What was
hate
that?
me.
It was called She Hate Me, and it starred it's of all people it starred Anthony Mackie of all people.
Wait,
Black Captain America is in it.
is it
Wait,
an old? Wait, is it an old
wait.
movie or new?
It's an old movie. It's an
When it
old
came out?
somewhere around 2007, I believe.
Oh,
Oh,
that's why. I only know Spike Lee's 80s and 90s movies.
Yep. It's 2000, early 2000. Let me see. She hate me. Let me get the freaking year right. 2004.
Oh, that explains it.
It's a 5.3 on freaking IMDb.
it,
And a
huh,
and a young Kerry Washington. I forgot that bitch was in there too.
huh.
And Monica Bellucci. I almost forgot that bitch was in there. And Jim Brown. I forgot he was in there. And Woody Harrelson. Even Woody Harrelson was Biling. That bitch was in there. Yeah, I remember. Paula Jai Parker. Yeah, that bitch was in there too. The big mouth hoe from Hustle and Flow. Q-Tip was in it.
Wow.
Freaking Dania Ramirez, bitch from Heroes. The one that make you go into a coma when you look into her eyes.
I never watched Heroes.
Wow.
It's
I
okay.
was
Okay.
I know.
I
I know
was
who
too
you're
young
talking
for it.
about, Wolf.
Chiwetel Ejiofor, she was in it. 12 Years a Slave Guy. Nicole, Nicole, Nicole Brianna White was in it. That's the
Huh.
news anchor that showed up in Luke Cage interviewing
Yeah, yeah.
Black Mariah. Yeah,
Huh?
she was in it too. Yep, she was in it. I don't know who she was. I think she was the sister or something like that. She was a family member, maybe.
Huh. Yeah,
Anyway,
so many actors and actresses that we know of were in that movie. Who knew?
do tend to bring together an all-star cast. I will say that he does do that. Of course, we have Isaiah Whitlock. Shit, that dude was in almost all his fucking movies, and he always say that shit.
If I want an
Really?
all-star cast, I just watch a Coen Brothers movie. I mean that unironically.
I know, man.
Yeah, me too.
That or a
Yeah,
Wes Anderson movie.
yeah,
Hey,
you can get a great cast
at least like
together
what?
too.
I mean, when you're in a Wes Anderson movie, you should expect him having a blast.
Shit, I still need to watch this fucking latest movie that came out recently.
What? What? What's Wes Anderson's movie? I don't know.
What was it called again?
Are you talking about Isle of the Dogs?
No, that's not recent.
No, that was what 2016 was it?
18.
Yeah, 2000,
18? Oh, damn, I missed a
2018.
lot of good stuff.
It was some. Oh fuck. Now I gotta look him up too. Hold on, guys. We're gonna wrap it up. When in doubt, being
French Dispatch.
Yes, French Dispatch. That was recent.
The last one I ever watched was the Grand Budapest Hotel. It's one of my favorites.
That was the only one that was that was stuck in my head while I was looking for French Dispatch.
So I'm obvious. Guess what's my favorite Wes Anderson movie?
Oh yeah, it was one of his best.
I love Grand Budapest. No, I
I'm
love
just saying I'm obvious. Do you want to guess what my all-time favorite is of his?
Steve Zahn.
Oh.
Life Aquatic.
I do love that one, but no.
Oh, my favorite Wes Anderson movie
I'm disappointed
is the...
in you, Wolf.
What? Disappointed in me. Usually that's everybody's go-to Wes Anderson film for favorite Wes Anderson film, Life Aquatic.
How about the first time he? How about the first time he dabbled with animation?
Only saw the Darjeeling Unlimited was that movie that was on the train. Fantastic Mr. Fox and Isle of Dogs. Those three. I saw those three. I didn't see all those movies.
Yeah. What you gonna say, Wet?
What?
What you gonna say?
I'm just sitting here just chuckling to myself because you couldn't guess it, honestly.
I don't watch all the Wes Anderson films, nor do I don't know you that personally, man.
I mean, you and I pretty much are like the one guys who likes to bombard everyone else with furry shit all the time.
I don't mean we know each other intimately.
Those are good nights, aren't they? No, it was fantastic, Mr. Fox. I was chuckling because Fez just straight up said it. I'm like, no light bulbs?
Dude.
Shit, man.
Dude, Red, I love Fantastic Mr. Fox, and it was a pleasant surprise to see a material for Roald Dahl to be adapted, and it worked.
Yeah.
I have an aunt who hates it just because it extends the entire story into a Wes Anderson like movie.
Yeah.
But I love it for that reason.
I'm well aware thanks to Cardinal West. His review of it.
Have you seen it?
Seen his review? Yeah.
Seen the movie?
No, I've seen Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I got that movie on DVD and Blu-ray.
I've seen
Awesome.
Mr. Fox multiple
I
times.
love stop motion animation. It's one of my favorite mediums.
Mm-hmm. It can never be removed.
Although in America we keep using it for lazy adult animated comedy for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
That was just
really isn't enough.
Not all the time.
You know what? I'm not even gonna look for that damn quote. It's already been long past. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining us. Those 10 of you, and those non-existent motherfuckers that keep showing up. I'd like to thank my compadres, Eloise Daughter, the Bear of the North, even though she had very few words to say, but she did contribute. Don't worry. Your contribution is very noted and well deserved.
And we still love it when she's here.
Girl, say bye.
Yeah, I did. See ya, everyone, and stay hopeful.
Yes, stay hopeful because protect yourselves at all times because if you guys are aspiring comedian, man, you better learn some boxing or some shit.
You better get a good bite.
Or do what Ishi and Kat do. Get your concealed carry license.
It's just like in the Salty Spittoon episode of SpongeBob, like, Dobby. Wait, Patrick, you're supposed to let me win, remember? Oh yeah. Then he just beats himself up. Oh, whoever did that, that was really good. Holy God.
Oh shit.
That was really good.
Spot on.
I watched Tom Kenny do the impression. I was like, oh, he just slaps his hand against the bottom of his jaw. That's
I mean, that is what he does, yeah.
Or you can.
When I discover your formula for Krabby Patties, I'm gonna run you out of business. I went to college.
Yes, for that.
Go ahead, Elise. What you gonna say?
Oh no, I was gonna say, or wear like a protective vest underneath, because like I still remember when whatchamacallit, Christina Grimmie was shot on stage, and
they said that the guy who attacked Dave Chappelle, like he had a replica gun that like popped up a knife, but imagine if he had like a gun. Like I just thought it would have been a repeat of what happened to like Christina Grimmie. So like I don't know, people, just if you're going to live events, just wear a protective vest or something, and it's not paranoia if they're really out to get you.
Wise words.
If I was a better fighter, I wonder if Dave Chappelle's hiring security.
Well, he does got them D's on him though. You see how big he is these days?
He's big.
He's
Motherfucker linebacker now.
The statement I've been sitting on all night.
Sheesh,
A
remember
real
when
man-
you look, man, dude used to be Snoop Dogg skinny.
No. When he's on the heads on Dave Chappelle show, I know. He's
That
Snoop Dogg skinny.
Negro was Snoop Dogg skinny almost. Like he was bigger than Snoop Dogg, but he was average skinny. Now motherfucker is like
Yeah, I've been watching Blazing Saddles. It was Robin Hood I watched.
right.
Forgot he was in that as a Chew.
Yep. Gesundheit. No, that's his name. Like
Well,
fuck me, man. He's like fucking who would be the best way to describe Dave Chappelle now?
Dave Chappelle.
Oh, who?
No. Like who's stacked that best describes Dave Chappelle? He Popeye now, man. Damn.
I mean, Ernie Hudson's pretty much that way too. He's pretty jacked.
Ernie Hudson, yeah. I was gonna say Michael Jai White, but that's not even close.
Not Mike Tyson.
What about?
Ew, Trooper just showed me freaking Captain Carter. She looks ugly in that suit.
Oh, please don't give me any hear about no Captain Carter, please.
Oh, what?
I don't like how she look in that. No.
I didn't even watch What If, so I don't know.
I'm just
Me
saying.
either. I've seen the ad. It's not that good.
Like she don't look. Why y'all stuff that poor woman? Why would you stuff her in that suit?
Because she has to look masculine.
Apparently,
she has to look
but
manly.
like she don't look. At least she got her. At least they let her keep her long hair. At least they let her. I will say that. At least
did they shrink her? Did they shrink her tits?
I've yet to see it because it's a YouTube clip.
Women have to be masculine in order to reclaim women again. Otherwise, they're just called birthing people.
Other than that, yeah. Got to like to thank the Way of Life Final Fantasy fan.
Well, that about does it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you saw, click like and subscribe and share with your family and friends. And make sure you ring that notification bell. That way you get notified of our latest videos. Go subscribe to Wolf 10 Media if you haven't already. Go subscribe to me if you haven't already. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Final Fantasy Fan 12 signing off. And remember, may the light forever shine upon us.
Good job. I'd like to thank the Hound of the South for joining us today.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us for tonight. Click like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to Wolf 10 Media, and if you have any other topics that you want us to go over in this little channel with us, feel free to send it our way. And this is the Hound of the South, Dominic Powell.
I thank the lovely Leia Valor, Leia Plus Size.
Hello, everybody. This is Leia Plus Size, your lovely Lady of Valor, and I want to thank everybody for joining us for this party this evening. If you have any suggestions when you want for us to rant about up here, okay, I'm weak, so I'm just going to talk because I'm going to give it anyway. Just stop. Shoot. Okay, now. If you like what you leave a note if you want us to
Leia,
talk about something.
Just close your eyes. Just close your eyes and ignore it. And then you do the outro.
And be strong.
I'm trying not to laugh because like Leia is laughing and that makes me laugh.
And be strong, Leia.
Well, the sexy ladies were just for you, Eloise.
What happened?
I said the sexy ladies earlier were for you, obviously.
Yeah, it's just like
for us the guys.
no, like contagious laughter just like gets me.
It always gets everybody. That's why it's called contagious.
I mean, that's exactly what it says on the tin.
You ready to finish, Leia?
Yes, I'm just basically going to say that if you have any suggestions in which you would like for us to rant about here in our little Bitty Bunch party, please leave the comments below. They're always welcomed. We love to hear from all of you. And have a good weekend and have a good evening and hope to see you soon. Okay. Look, I'm weak.
Cherry on top. Cherry on top. I get so weak in my feet, I can hardly speak. I lose all control.
SWV.
Your love sweeps me off of my feet. Can I speak while your love makes me? But to thank I'm gonna fucking butcher your name. The Deseret Red Bull Redneck.
Thank you for having me on for tonight, and may the recent story remind people: real men can take a hit, and pussies can't take being the joke.
Oh. Moo. The Georgia Pitbull, everybody. Fish Chozo.
This is Fish Shozo signing out, and sometime later, maybe in the next 3 months, I'm probably going to be releasing Mystical Killer Kitty. So,
cool.
You have been warned.
Cool.
All right. Great closeout, Fizz.
It's been your welcome at Wotan once again to remind you I was born by the river in a little tent. And like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long, long time coming. But I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Just remember, guys, you gotta be that change. Make that change. Become that change. Be the alternative, of course. Make the alternative. Live that alternative. Not that alternative lifestyle that we keep ranting about. Hell to the no. That ain't for you. It ain't never gonna be for you either. But other than that, guys, like I said earlier, with as Dominic mentioned, or any of us has mentioned earlier, is protect yourselves at all times. I'm telling you right now, guys, we may crack on the woke, but you know they're capable of just about anything, especially if they're coming in their numbers. Regardless of whether they fail or not, they're gonna find a way to succeed. Trust me. Trust me. Like they always find ways to succeed. That's how they infiltrate us in the first place. And that's the only reason why they gotten this far so far, because we think to ignore them is to make sure that they don't succeed. But at some point, some people are going to pay attention to them anyways. They've killed numerous of people, by the way. That is not no joke. That's not even fake news. Lots of people have died in their hands. Lots of children almost died by their hands, especially when it came down to inadvertent actions. So if you guys are an inspiring comedian or you like to make fun jokes in class and stuff like that, protect yourselves at all freaking times. Better learn some judo or some shit. Something. Better learn how to
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That's a good one.
Or box, one of them, because these motherfuckers get knocked down flat on the ass real fast too. So look, learn a motherfucking martial art, period. Alright? Or learn how to punch hard, or learn how to juke and bob and weave and all that shit. Cause man, these people out here are crazy as hell.
Overall, be proficient and martial arts and as well as self-defense. It'll save your life in the long run.
Remember, you guys, you are the UN Spacey. Welcome to the Wolf Fleet.
Now you're all probably wondering why I called you here.
Hell Hell yeah, you dragged us out in the middle of a stormy night. What's wrong with you, fool?
And why did you want us all in black?
I'm setting my scene.